All right, what's up, everybody? Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment live stream. Check it out, guys. What I'm going to be doing in this live stream is I'm going to show you guys some of the mixes that I've been doing lately, and just kind of some of the things that I've been working on. But most importantly, guys, I am really trying to help you guys out during the holiday season this year. A lot of you guys been looking for mixing and mastering. And, I get it. Some of you guys just may not have the funds, and that's okay. But some of you guys do. Some of you guys are working. Some of you guys are making money. Some of you guys are, doing whatever you need to do to get your songs mixed and mastered. But you're not really doing, I guess you can say, everything that you need to put yourself out there and in the best form. And what I mean by that is you're putting out music, but you're not really putting out professional quality music, and it's honestly hurting your chances of getting noticed and recognized by record labels or other people. Some of you got great songs and people just don't listen to your music because it simply doesn't sound good. So it's super important for you guys to go ahead and get some mixing and mastering done. And I'm going to be here to help you guys kind of get to where you need to get musically, getting you some radio ready quality material. Okay, so you guys are more than welcome to pay me, obviously, to mix and master your material, and I'm going to try to save you guys some money by doing that. So I'm going to be offering some services, but what I want to do in this video is let you guys hear some mixes and things like that. But I also want to play you guys' music. Okay, so guys, feel free to send your music to uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. Okay, now check this out. If you guys want to go ahead and skip the line, I have my Cash App, which is $UnitedPurpose. Okay, guys, if you send me money and you donate money to me, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and either jump the line for you guys. So if you guys are kind of waiting in line, I'll play your music first. If you have multiple songs that you want me to play, then I'll go ahead and critique that as well. I am using this as a way to go ahead and start making some money off of this channel because I'm giving you guys a lot of free content and things like that. So if anybody out there want to bless me, knowing that this is my profession and how I provide for my wife and kids, then I would truly appreciate that. But guys, I'm always here to give you guys free tips and help you grow. But in the process, if you want me to do a lot of things like promote it and critique it and really help you get better with your music, then don't hesitate to go ahead and hit that donate button. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and jump into this thing real quick and make sure that I pulled it up right. Happy holidays to everybody as well, because like this is I know everybody just probably had a great Thanksgiving. I spent Thanksgiving giving to other people. So instead of me going out and buying this and buying that and spending all this time with my friends and family, what I did was I took myself, my wife, and my kids and our money, and we decided to bless other people, okay? Through the holidays. We didn't make it about us. And that's what Thanksgiving is about. It's not always about receiving. Sometimes you have to go out and bless other people. So what I like to do every single year is I like to take my hard-earned money and I like to go bless other people who are less fortunate or may not have whatever they need to have in this life or for the holidays or whatever. And I feel great about that because that's just who I am, okay? So I am trying to do some things, obviously, for my family, for my business, for myself for once, and just really try to make this a fun process. All right, so check this out. I don't know if I should be able to pin it, or maybe I can put it in the comment section. How about that? So what I'll do is I'll put my email in the description or the comment section so you guys can send me your music. I am going to play your music for other people, okay? Let me see, at gmail.com. Boom. That's my email, guys. And now, if you guys want to send me money or donate for me to play your song first, or jump ahead in line, or just get your stuff more critiqued, or a lot of different things, guys, go ahead and donate to my Cash App if you want, even my PayPal. I would truly appreciate it, okay? So my Cash App is United Purpose. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. This has been a really cool experience here lately. I was doing some dope tutorials on vocal line, so that'd be pretty dope. Let me go ahead and make this smaller so you guys will be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Also, let me know if you guys can't hear me. I don't know how this whole chat thing is going to work out, but I just started doing it inside of the software. So let me know if it looks all weird on my screen or anything like that. Let me see what it looks like on here. All right, guys, so check it out. I've been working with this really talented artist lately, and I'm surprised this guy hadn't done music a lot sooner. But the biggest benefit about him is he's a really creative artist. The thing is that when I deal with a lot of artists, they don't really have structure down, or they don't really, they're kind of doing too much in the beat productions and things like that, or they're not really putting their music out the way that they should. So what I do is go in and I basically restructure and help them make their songs a lot better, maybe add some more production to it, take away some things, start to mix it, master it, the whole 9 yards. You get a lot when you work with me, not just mixing and mastering. So let's check it out.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
By the way, thank you for everybody who loves to show me some attention while I'm doing this live. If you can hear me clearly, thank you, Miss Miles, for that. Also, if you can hear the music or can't hear the music, let me know that as well. So let's go ahead and do it.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. One night I had this crazy dream. My therapist agreed with me. Black Panther on the screen. His father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say. Said he hoped and trust and pray. Even though his hair was gray, I would hear him anyway. I see that you're great. You see it yourself. You're feeling the hate. Believe in yourself. Come off the bench, you're deceiving yourself. Shot of bricks, don't be benching yourself. Tapping out early, you're cheating yourself. Might take an L, don't be beating yourself. They keeping the sauce, so cook it yourself. You ain't got a bed when you're feeding yourself. Investigate those haters. You be great, let them be betas. In they feelings, you gon' make it. Got a shot, they wanna take it. Trying to psych, I know you hate it. That's the mission, don't be baited. You stay focused, no debating.
See your talent, you amazing.
Everything you became, your domain, start your reign. Feeling pain, don't complain. Just maintain you in the game. Call your name, you still the same. If they don't, there ain't no shame. You don't do it for the fame, you gon' bring it anyway. You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
Now check this out. That is some of a track that I'm working on. As you can see, let's talk about a couple things that's going on in this track in general. Okay. Let me let you know, guys, right off the bat, some of the things that you guys need to fix. Guys, I can't stress it enough. Do not record your vocals in stereo. Record in mono, okay? Record in mono so I can have more control over your vocals, or any engineer. It don't have to necessarily be me, but just anybody. You want to make sure that you record your vocals in mono so we can have more control. That way, if it's in one channel, we can decide whether we want to pan it to the left stereo or the right stereo, or maybe 50% to the left or 25% to the right, whatever the case may be. When you guys basically record in stereo, we lose that control. So guys, try not to record in stereo. If you want to do your instrumentation like that, that's fine. But even still, if you want everything to go ahead and be more so in stereo, I mean, have more control in a stereo image, then you want to make sure that it's in mono, okay? So always do that, guys. Always do that. I just got a donation. Let me see, because I might have to just do this way. Thank you for the donation. If you went ahead and sent me your track, make sure that you send it to uniteddestinyent@gmail.com, and I'll try to get to it right away. Let's try to be the track that I play right away, okay? So before I jump into that, this is one thing that I want to continue to talk to you guys about. In this particular case, he recorded his vocals in stereo, and I didn't have as much as control. And there's just certain ways and certain things that the vocals sound, not because they're in stereo, but just because I don't have the freedom of doing whatever I need to do with them. I had to mix it a particular way. I actually love this mix. I love the way that it sounds, but check this out.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. therapists agree with me. Black Panther on the screen, his father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say, steady, open, trust, and pray. Even though his hair was gray, I would hear him anyway.
What I like about what this artist did in general was this artist sent me the individual wave files of the particular beat or the production of the beat. I love doing that because I have more control over what's going on in the beat. Sometimes you guys get all these instrumentals offline and they don't sound good, period. They're either low quality MP3s or they just don't sound good in general. So that's something that you guys need to consider. If you want a lot of your mixing and mastering or your final product to sound better, send your engineer the individual wave files of that beat so he can have more control. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and just jump into this really quick, and then whoever just donated, let me know if you sent your particular track. Yeah, you guys continue to go ahead and send your tracks this way so I can go ahead and take care of that, okay? Also, guys, if you have not purchased a template from me for Cakewalk or Pro Tools or any of that, I highly recommend that you purchase it because I make custom templates for you and your vocals only. I'm not like the other engineers on the internet that just come up with all these templates and they just slap anything on there, okay? I specifically make templates for you and your vocals so that you sound better. It's only made for you, custom made for you. That's going to help you get a lot of better recordings, okay? And it's strictly like vocal templates, you know. It's not, oh yeah, buy this mastering template for me. I think that that's BS because it doesn't work in every situation. The mastering plugins that you have for one song may be totally different for another song, so it's just not going to work out that way. But when it's a custom vocal template for you, trust me, it's going to sound good because it's specifically made for your vocals. Let me see. He sent it to your Gmail. His name is Superhood. Okay, just make sure that it's just in case, it's the United Destiny uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. And it's from Superhood 1800. Okay. So let me just go ahead and refresh this and see if it comes up. Let me see. Superhood. Yeah, I haven't received anything as of right now. So if you can, just please resend that so that I know. He sent it to your Gmail. His name is Superhood 1800. Song called Trainwreck. Yeah, I haven't received it yet. Let me see what let me know what the email is as well, so I can type that in and see if I can get that. And let me even type in train. Let me see, wreck. Okay, yeah. So I haven't received anything as of right now. This is my email, uniteddestinyent@gmail.com. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this was pretty interesting because this particular artist, he loves to use a lot of loops and things when he produce. Let me bring up something that's super crucial, okay? One thing that you don't want to do when you utilize a lot of the loops is do not put your hi-hat snares on the same tracks as your 808s and kicks. The reason being because they share different frequencies, okay? So if you happen to use a low pass or high pass filter on that one loop, then it's either going to cut out the low end or it's going to cut out the high frequencies from the hi-hats and the snares. You want to be able to have more control over your 808s and your kicks, because what if you need to basically do something like sidechain the bass line or the 808 with the kick? You won't be able to do that trying to utilize, side chaining with the hi-hats, the kicks, and the snares and everything on there. So you definitely don't want to do that. Just have everything separate, okay?
Do you know who you are? You a king. You a king. You a king. king. My therapist agreed with me. Black Panther on the screen. His father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say. Steady, open, trust, and pray. Even though.
Okay, so I went ahead and received that particular track, I believe. Let me just go to inbox here. All right, let's check it out. I don't know if I should download it. If it's just going to play fully from here, I should probably download it. But let's see. All right, first track. This is Super Hood 1800. Okay, song called Train Wreck. Let's check it out.
Damn, Spancy.
I'm on my Duval shit, black dicky with the stick, winning random bands up, got my ex bitch sick, got an S on my chest, got the hood on my bike, and I'm fly fresh as fuck, Grey Goose, no ice, Book a motherfucking gangsta, I never switch up, can't eat till I leave, Book got it sold up, what the fuck them niggas saying, I can't hear them up here, I done swallowed 2 perks, bout to chase it with a pill, look at here, I'm the shit, new plug, new bitch, new trap, new life, let me talk my shit. Look at here, I'm a pimp, 6 bitches, 3 shifts, nigga, book a silver bite. I ain't got no chill, yeah. Boot from that dirty, had to get it out the mud. Still a stick a nigga up, and he bet not budge. Face clean in the hood, niggas know a nigga straight. Man, I been head first since I stepped out the gate. Book ain't never been a crab, nigga, come and get a plate. Got your bitch sliding with me, and I got it out late. Got a problem, nigga, check it. That's how I hood play. I be fucking nigga bitches getting money every day. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. I can drop a 16 that won't break a sweat. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. Boot be snapping on the trike, nigga, that's a train wreck. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. I can drop a 16 that won't break a sweat. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. Boot be snapping on the trike, nigga, that's a train wreck. If you gon' slide, nigga, slide. I know you niggas pie, you ain't even bout that life, and I can see it in your eyes. Blindside, I'ma hit you. I don't play fair. If they put that pressure on you, you gon' fold like a chair. Never care what niggas think. I'm 2-stepping out the bank. Nigga, broke off glass like I'm standing in the bank. I can't with you bitch ass niggas. Pocket watching, pillow talking, snitching ass niggas. Who getting to the bands? I know it hurt your feelings. I had the bando jumping, boy, you know I made a killing. I'm winning. Niggas better check the scope. I'm feeling myself, nigga, better watch your hoe. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. I can drop a 16 that won't break a sweat. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. Boot be snapping on the trike, nigga, that's a train wreck. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. I can drop a 16 that won't break a sweat. I been out this bitch for years, nigga, give me my respect. Boot be snapping on the trike, nigga, that's a train wreck.
Okay, so right off the bat, anybody that's listening to that song, if the artist don't mind, go ahead and give him some constructive criticism, some honest feedback. And honestly, guys, if you want to rate the song from 1 to 10. Give it an honest rating. No hating allowed in my chats. No hating allowed. I want you guys to be honest. I want you guys to conduct yourselves like professionals. Give this person honest feedback, 1 to 10 on a track. And then if you want to talk about why you like it, go ahead and talk about why you like it. But for me personally, right off the bat, I love the energy. I love the song in general. I love the track. There, obviously, you come with very good lyrics. You come with very good lines. I love your delivery and the track in general. One thing, I mean, obviously, just because this is something that I do not only on the artist side, the producer side, the songwriter side, as well as the mixing and mastering side, there are some things that can be done on the mixing side to make the track sound a lot better. Okay, one thing that I feel like with the mixing and mastering, I feel like the track was kind of, It was very dynamic, but I feel like there was a lot of distortion and clipping within the track that can definitely be, made some adjustments in a process that kind of threw the mix off a little bit, obviously, because everything kind of seemed like it really wasn't balanced well. But the song is fire. But I think that there's a lot of things that you can do with as far as your vocals. Like your vocals can be a lot tighter. I kind of heard things in the stereo image a bit that felt like some things were kind of hitting in one ear and some things wasn't hitting in the other ear. You want your mix to kind of be a little bit tighter. All the 808s that's going on, I'm not really sure if you have things like maybe like one individual track like I just talked about with the other track. You want to be able to have the individual wave files so you can go ahead and treat everything differently. If you notice in this particular track, I have this one track here, and I believe this is probably just like the bass line or something. Or the 808.
To say, steady, open, trust, and pray. Even though his hair was great, I would hear him anyway. I see that you're great, you see it yourself. You're feeling the hate, believe in yourself. Come off the bench, you're deceiving yourself. Shot of bricks, so we bench.
Okay, so with your particular track, if you notice, in this one that I'm mixing, it has everything to where it's individual. Okay, it's separated because I wanted that control over it. Had he just would have sent me the MP3 or the wave file of the beat, then the levels that he had of that before, it was so loud that it was completely draining out his vocals. And I'm like, hey man, the clarity isn't punching through on your song because there's too much going on with the 808. So in your particular case, I would kind of narrow some things down, separate the 808 from the kick, from the hi-hats to snares, if it's possible. Sometimes there's things that you can do with the 2-track. If you get a 2-track, sometimes you may have to put, because I do it all the time. Guys can't get the individual wave files, and when they can't, I have to put EQs on the individual wave file track and basically try to remove some of that 808 to be able to make the track sound a lot better or help the vocals sit within it, okay? Let me see, peace to the host and chat. Hey, what's up, everybody? Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I offer a lot of free tutorials on mixing, mastering, how to use compressors, EQs, getting vocals right, R&B, hip-hop, whatever. So if you are new to this channel, then I highly recommend that you subscribe because I'm always trying to give out free information to help you guys become better artists, better singers, better songwriters, better producers, better audio engineers, okay? So hit that subscribe button if you're new here. But overall, out of that particular track, I definitely, when it comes to the energy of the track, I have to give it seriously 8 out of 10. I think it was just great. As far as the delivery, I really felt like it was a solid track in general. As far as the mix, I'm going to give the mix probably about a 5 out of 10. It wasn't terrible by no means. I feel like the vocals were punchy. The vocals were up front, but there wasn't much separation in the mix, and there's a lot of things going on with the distortion and the 808 and the track. So if you get a good balance going on, I believe that track going to be A1. So shout out to you. All right, let's check this out. All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep up within this mix. Also, if you see my camera go black, just let me know, okay? Let's see. It became... Okay, so somebody said it became boring, okay? Well, check this out also as well, guys. When you critique on my chat, I want you guys to give... to me, that's called a... Not necessarily you, but don't give an empty critique. What an empty critique is when you just say, I don't know what it is about the track, I just didn't like it, or it became boring, or whatever the case may be. When you critique something, I want everybody here to learn how to critique like a professional. So when you say that a track became boring, I want you guys to give a little bit more feedback to the artist so he knows why. Why did it become boring? Was it something not interesting in a second verse? Was a song good at the first verse and fell off at the second? Or did you feel like the storyline just kind of fell off, or the delivery got weak, or it got repetitive, or whatever the case may be? Guys, give them that honest feedback. That's going to help them grow. So shout out to you for giving them some feedback on that. Let me see. 7.5. I like the beat. Maybe a little less swear words, but definitely feeling his energy and swag. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. But here's the thing, also as well, we as the audience, everything at this point is going to be subjective when it comes to what somebody talks about, what somebody raps about, or how many swear words they have. I personally don't treat swear words like a big deal because I feel like if that's what the artist is about or how they want to tell their story, cool, that's fine. But from a songwriter standpoint, I like artists to know that there are better ways to still tell your story and have it impact without using a lot of swear words at the same time. You know, everything is about substance when it comes to music. So, you know, always be true to yourself, but there are always some better ways to kind of express yourself. I personally, I'm not upset with, you know, the swear words. I listen to people like Boozy. I listen to a lot of artists that rap. At the same time, I listen to a lot of Christian music, contemporary Christian music, or whatever that don't have any swear words. It just all depends on if it's going to add to the feel of the song, then absolutely do it. If not, then don't do it. So shout out to you for giving him that honest feedback for sure. Jay said I give it an 8 out of 10. That's what's up. Super Hood. Yes, sir. I respect that. I wanted to sound like a freestyle. If you wanted this to sound like a freestyle, what I would definitely recommend that you do is take away all the extra dubbed vocals. Just make it one single vocal and make it pop. You know, don't try to make it be in a song structured formation. Just kind of, because there are ways to manipulate the song to make it sound like a freestyle. So don't try not to have as many vocals because that don't come off as a freestyle when you've duplicated the track multiple times. Okay. Let me see. Do you do free admissions after the pay ones in case you already discussed it? Yes, I do. I mean, you know, the problem is when people get in these chats and I start to play a lot of songs, people start asking, hey, can you play my song, this and that? And by the time I'm about to get off the chat early, it's like, well, no, I'm not going to I'm not going to skip 20, 30 people just to play your song. And, you know, in general, if you want to pay to get your song played first, then yeah, we can skip those people and you can jump to the front of the line. But just to go ahead and like skip everybody else just cause, no, I'm not going to do that. I just pretty much go in order. All right, let me see. Okay, so somebody else said that they just sent the tracks. So you guys just go ahead and submit your tracks. And, you know, if I get to them in time, then I get to them. That's my biggest goal right now. I just sent 2 tracks. Okay, new here. Hey, what's up, Buddy Lee? Shout out to Buddy Lee. Love the last name. That's my last name, too. Let me see. I better make songs. But on that track, I was going for like a freestyle type of feel. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. I'm going to send you my song. Let me see. What's a good free program for mixing and mastering? I'm using iMovie. I definitely recommend that you get Cakewalk. I got a video on it. Go check it out. On my channel, it has like 450,000 views or something like that. It's a free software. Go get it. I was straight line from the beginning to the end. Oh, no, you all good. No, whatever you guys feel in the track. Let me see. NA2 official. No, it's okay if your English ain't good. I'm not here to bash anybody. At the end of the day, you guys are free to feel whatever you want to feel. I just want everybody to know that this is a growing community where we critique music the right way, okay? Let me see. The mix sounds a little muddy, but overall, a good song. Hey, I respect that. I definitely can agree with that as well. Sounds muddy. What does it mean? My brother says mine sounds muddy. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up some tracks or whatever and just see what we got going right now. So Super Hood, that was a dope track. Let me see. Let me go here. All right, this is Retro the Project Boy. Okay, let's check it out.
I pray to my God that I make it another day. Get to the money, won't hesitate. I'm getting so high, I levitate. See in the future whenever I meditate, medicate. Smoking sativa and elevate. Wishing my problems will go away. On demon time with a throwaway. Really, they don't have shit to say. Shit to say. South Carolinian, I'm about to win again. Straight from the island like I was Gilligan. Beast in the wilderness trying to get a million. But they all just millions. They acting like bitches, they all in their feelings. I'm stacking this paper to the ceiling. These bullets are hot like the grease from the skillet. Lose your life in a minute. Barbarian taking out crowds like a dentist. Keep that green like spinach. Young niggas are getting diminished whenever my money replenished. Got a warrior spirit, I stay on my pivot, fatality finish. I stay one deep, but the nigga can't sleep, so I flip on tracks like a gymnast. I cannot quit, never throw in the towel. I'm close to the top like I'm climbing the mountain. They criticize and they be doubting, proving the wrong by the money I'm counting. One take, that's a takeover. I'm breaking your face, that's a makeover. I'm taking the crown off you king cobras. Demoting these niggas to foot soldiers.
If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost.
Look, I ball with my team and my family, you don't understand me, I'm always gonna get it in. I work in the silence, I aim with the violence, and I keep on stacking my Benjamins. Devil keep talking, the demons be stalking, you know that I'm never gonna let them in. Though one of the latest, they claim I'm the greatest, I'm treating the legends like damn I can. I'm winning the chip, we cutting the net, I look like a rookie but play like a vet. Lifting these weights when I'm raising the bar, and you suckers without even repping the set. And when there's heat in the clutch, I'm kid with the rock, you know I said looking to jet. Play with my psyche, I do it like Nike, the way that I always come through with a check. They checking me out, I'm checking back in, they wanting the smoke, I give them a grin, they want me to choke, I never give in, I murder the beat, they call it a sin, want me to lose, but I always win, give them an uppercut straight to the chin, dodging the bull, I'm a matador, what are you capping for, patience is getting thin. Step to me, you gon' regret it, I get it, the nice guys don't win, but the tough need the medic, the game owes me dough, every bar is indebted, the coldest around, don't you ever forget it, don't you ever forget it.
Yeah. So mind your business, cause we're not the same. What are you talking to? Better behave. Master the rapping, beat as a slave. You're not a rapper, you are a waste. I need a mansion and a vacation. I need a mattress, double my pension. I'm in the fast lane, drinking and wavy. I need a bad bitch, I need my baby. I need a little more time. Big booty mama who know to rewind. You do not know of the stress of my mind. The thing that I'm hiding that went on my life. The leaders of liquor, I drink every night. Leaders of liquor, to just close my eyes. The thing that I've done that I cannot do right. Every day is a hell of a fight. Every day I am stressing. I will need God to come down for a session. Maybe he showed me where he see the blessings. I see the darkness and everything messy. Stop with the pain, how long is the lesson? No silver linings, where is the message? I'm only one man, give me a break. Stop with the testing. I lose my mind, I go crazy for real. Trust on nobody or shady for real. Know yourself niggas, they rock up for real. That's why your bitches get blocked up for real.
Okay, so everybody, go ahead and give them some feedback. Let them know exactly what you think. Be honest with them. Rate it one out of 10. Just give them some honest feedback, something that's going to help them grow as an artist. As far as my feedback, right off the bat, I love the track. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. Like, I mean, I'm not a smoker, but if I was somebody smoking and just like chilling or whatever, that's the kind of vibe that, environment that I would like to be in, just have that type of vibe or aura around me in general. So, the vocals for the most part were clear. I think the vocals on the first verse, I'll say right off the bat, to me, it was a little too much reverb, but then also it lacked some of the clarity. The second and the third verse definitely had a little bit more clarity than the first verse. So if that's something that you can kind of go back, and you may not want to, it may be too late at this point, but that's what I would do. I feel like the first verse had a little bit too much reverb, and then obviously it sounded like a lot more vocals going on. So it had more of that stacked feel, which is not a bad thing. It just depends on how you do it. And the second and third verse seemed a little bit more singled out, a little bit more clarity and more upfront. So I would definitely say add a little more compression to that first verse, cut back on the reverb, and add a little bit of EQ with the top end to give it a little bit more clarity, and maybe cut some of the low mids to kind of take some of the muddiness out of it. But for the most part, the track sounded good in general. The only thing that I will say outside of the mixing standpoint from it is a song, in my opinion, it kind of lacked structure. I felt like you had the first guy go and the second guy in a third verse, but those long pauses in between the tracks kind of felt like something was missing. So you don't want to leave those pauses in the tracks like that, or just areas, because the track came off to me like it was a bit unfinished. Okay, so whether you do a little talking or maybe adding hooks or a little bit, something a little bit more or whatever in the process, make sure that you go ahead and do that. Just give the song a little bit more structure, bring it together. You want to have songs to have like, I guess you can say every song should have like some type of climax. Okay, so that's something to really consider in this particular case. Let me see. Is there no PayPal to send a submission through? Honestly, it should be. My PayPal should be uniteddestinyent. Okay, because I don't have a link pinned on here. So if you can find me on PayPal, then you should be able to go ahead and send it from that. I'm in the process of trying to get a lot of this stuff situated and set up. And, sometimes it's a headache trying to figure all this stuff out, with technology advancing and changing things so much. So I'm just trying to find the best route. That's why I went ahead and sent you guys some links to either my Cash App or, you can send it PayPal as well. But my PayPal is uniteddestinyent. So usually I try to keep everything in that same realm. Only reason I utilize UnitedPurpose for my Cash App is because I was doing that with my other side of business. I own a production company, so I do a lot of things with mixing, mastering, audio, sound design, photography, videography, graphic design, the whole 9 yards, and everything it basically goes to a different purpose. Okay. But as far as the track was dope. Shout out to you and everybody who collabed on that track. It really started to get good. The track really was, for the most part, it was pretty balanced. Just like I said, make those adjustments in the first verse. Everything else, I would just kind of add like either a hook or something to kind of fill those spaces. And the fade out at the end of the track is taking way too long to fade out. If you're not going to be doing any talking at the end of the track, then fade that thing out sooner. It should not take that long to fade out. But shout out to you. Definitely a dope track. Let me see. Yeah, the track definitely hits for sure. Let me see. The middle one killed it, bro. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. He definitely, his delivery, his presence, everything, the lyrics, everything was just a whole vibe. I mean, I felt like they were all good. There was a little part, one or two parts on the second verse where he kind of was, I kind of felt like how he delivered it was kind of like, seemed like he kind of fell off on that point. I would have had him do a retake, but other than that, I thought it was pretty dope. That track, like, that's something I can definitely listen to. I normally don't listen to music that style, but that was a really dope feel. Somebody said, I really like that one, bro. 8.5, I love the end part. Sounded like K-Dot would love that vibe as the hook. Great job, for sure. Let's see. Buddy Lee, I got a sure SM7B is disappointing to have bad vocals on my projects. Okay, so just to touch up on that real quick, the SM7B is a dynamic microphone. It's a great microphone when you're going for a particular sound. I love to utilize it in a lot of my podcasts. I love to utilize it in a lot of my voiceover stuff, depending on the tone that I'm getting. If I'm doing if I want to go for like a live feel when I'm recording, then I'll utilize the SM7B, okay? It just has more body and it's a little bit warmer, but it doesn't have the clarity that you would get from a condenser microphone. So would I be utilizing the SM7B to necessarily do rap vocals or a lot of my songs? Absolutely not. It just depends on the genre. I more so use the SM7B on female vocalists when I want to get like a warmer tone or more live dynamic sound versus something that's like really open and clear. So that's something that you might want to consider. If that's your only microphone that you have, then I would definitely recommend that you get a condenser microphone as well with a good preamp. It don't have to be anything too expensive, but just something that's going to give you more of an open, brighter clarity sound versus the SM7B. Okay. Let me see. Very smart. Yes, sir. No problem. Dope track, Retro, for sure. Dope track. Verse gets an 8 for me for sure. Yeah, I thought the track was dope. I pretty much like all the artists in general. I would just cut back on some of that reverb. The first artist was dope too. There's no PayPal to send submissions through. Yeah, okay. Bless any minimum donation. It's not really a minimum donation. Honestly, I tell people who want to help me out on this channel because I do so much stuff for free. If you're new here, you know, I just give out so much free content from people. People learn so much from my channel. And I never really deal with people who don't, you know, appreciate it. I have in the past. And some of them I'm just like, yo, like I'm out here giving you free content. You could easily go to audio school and go pay, you know, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, depending on where you go to try to go get you some education. And I guarantee you, they're not going to teach you things that's going to get you hired in the industry. The thing about it for me, with my experience and all that I've done the past 20 years or so, I will teach you things that's going to get you hired. I'm going to teach you things that's going to be uniquely utilized in your sound. That's going to be sonically good in your mixing and mastering. It's not going to be bass stuff. When you go to school, they're going to teach you the tools. They're going to teach you about an EQ, compressor, some reverb, things like that. But they're not going to really teach you how to mix. Everybody can't mix. A lot of people try, but everybody can't mix. You know, I think it's a really gifted skill that a person really has to kind of have within themselves. Yeah, you can learn some things, but there are some people that just naturally got it. Okay. When it comes to, you know, just trying to learn things in the process, I try to do this donation thing because I haven't done it in the past. I see so many other YouTubers do it, and a lot of them is making so much money from it. And I'm like, I'm not even out here trying to get money. You know, I feel good when people bless me because I bless people all the time. So when I try to do the whole donation thing, I just, you know, this is how I provide for my family. You know, a lot of you probably got other 9-to-5s or whatever the case may be. But this reduction stuff, this is what I do to provide for my wife and 5 kids. And I'm not telling you that in a sob story. I'm telling you that this is how I make my living every single day, doing music, mixing and mastering, helping other artists out, songwriting for people, producing the whole 9 yards. And anytime I can do a donation thing to help my family, especially around the holidays, that's something that I try to do. So no, there is no minimum, but there's no minimum, there's no maximum. So whatever you want to donate, you just go ahead and donate it. Either way, I truly appreciate it. Thank you for that. Let me see. Could use mid from Antares for now. You can't get a new mic yet. Okay. Mid. Okay, gotcha. I do a podcast. Just started doing. Yeah, you just be able to use whatever you can use in a process. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, so let me go back and go ahead and do this right now. This is. Let me see what this is. Okay, Hippie. Let me know if this is the right track or not.
Okay. I smoke weed like a hippie.
Yo, Ali was wild.
Oh my God. Let's go. I smoke weed like a hippie. How you gonna get me? You don't even own no blicky. White boy snitch like Ricky. Shopping at Dickies. And he look like Lil Dicky. His baby mama said she wanna fuck me. Old ass Lily. I make it happen, but you ugly. White bitch cute, she a bunny. Take D like Sunny. But she ain't even got no money. I ain't never graduated school, so I'm rapping in the stool. Trying to pop like a balloon. Ooh, they can't believe the way the kid grew. I had tried to give him clues about the shit they never knew. True. Slow money don't make shit. I love Like,
look, you better watch how this black man moving. Like all the store workers thinking a nigga might go and take shit. I swear we'll make it. Hand on the Bible, I'm never lying. You would think I'm under oath inauguration. Nate Smith, she be playing with balls on the wood. When it's time to trip in, she never pay shit. Bitch, I don't care, your nigga is home. Pick up the chrome, smoke a roach while a nigga just go and raise shit. Damn, well, guess I'm feeling off. Strike your 3 holes in your head, nigga, bone ball. Bitch always hit the dumb, but she get good brain. I guess she acting like a know-it-all. My dreams last year, ignore it on. This year, my dick, you want it on. I hate freight front, just show it on. I might go pop, no hunter hun.
I smoke weed like a hippie. How you gon' get me? You don't even own no blicky. White boy snitch like Ricky. Shopping at Dickies, and he look like Lil Dicky. His baby mama said she wanna fuck me. Oh, that's lovely. I make it happen, but you ugly. White bitch cute, she a bunny, take D like Sunny. But she ain't got no money. I ain't never graduated school, so I'm rapping in the stoop, trying to pop like a balloon. Ooh, they can't believe the way the kid grew. I had tried to give them clues about the shit they never knew. True, slow money don't make shit. I love fast money, got no patience. Invest and watch the money do a rotation. Flow so sick, I need to go for graduation. Slow money don't make, slow money don't make, slow money don't make, slow money don't make, slow money, flow money don't make shit. I love fast money, got no patience.
All right, so y'all leave some comments. Let me know what y'all think. That was a very interesting track. I love the energy of the track. I thought it was pretty dope. In general, I mean, I didn't expect that type of energy in general to come from that track. The energy was there. I mean, obviously the guy that came in, I think it was the first guy kind of sounded like 6ix9ine or whatever. He just had like that particular tone. And then the guy that came in, or person that came in rapping after that, he definitely came in with that energy. Now, the only thing I will say is it kind of jumped. It was kind of loud, jumping, coming in from that hook to that verse or whatever. So I would have probably just cut that down a little bit. But other than that, I thought it was pretty dope. Like, man, I mean, I was blown away by that track. That was something that I didn't expect. The beat was fire. The beat was dope. The energy was different. Like, that's just something that had me like bob in my head. So that was pretty dope. Shout out to the person that made that track for sure. Let me see. Yeah, this hit hard. I'm about to hop in the rod and see how these sound through my speakers. Second dude, ooh wee. Facts. Got the host making a lemon face. Yeah, I'm probably going to make a whole bunch of faces when it comes to listening to this music stuff for sure. Because this is just, sometimes I'll be lost. I'll be in the zone. That should sound like, yeah, for sure. For sure. I just like love the vibes, second dudes. Absolutely. Yep. That's, that was a dope track. That was a dope track. I would love to hear more from a lot of you artists in general. That's something that I kind of get a kick out of, you know, just really enjoy to be able to kick back and listen to a lot of you artists' material, because I know when it comes to trying to send songs, you know, some of you probably have so many good songs, you don't know which songs you want to send, you know, in the process, and you may send one that you feel like is your best. That may not be your best, and the one that may be the best, and you may just want to leave it on your computer. You just never know. So I always encourage people to try to send what you can. You know, try to send what you can for sure. Let me see. Superhood. Let's check this track out. He made another donation. So again, if you make donations, guys, I'm gonna try to get you, you know, done first or whatever. Okay, so.
At Chamberlain, that's 100 points. I'm not gonna move.
Motherfucker, I'm back. Tell the bitches relax. Motherfucker, I'm back. Tell the blood to relax. Motherfucker, I'm back. Tell the bitches relax. Motherfucker, I'm back. Tell the blood to relax. bite. Ain't nothing on my mind but some goddamn money. I'm tryna ball and chill. Somewhere sunny, money to money. I'm running shit up. Boot and bounce, bike, got the hoe tryna fuck. Money bustin' out my pockets, niggas know what's up. Pocket rocket on deck, and I light some shit up. I ain't on bullshit, I'm just tryna relax. Old bitches in my DMs, tryna come back. Should've hit that bitch pipe and tell her relax. I went platinum in the hood and go in the streets. It's cook 'em up, shawty, what you know about me? I cheated on my wife and fell in love with the streets. Blood rubbing his hands like Birdman. He know I can move it, he know I ain't playing. And if a nigga try some dumb shit, I'ma send him to shame. And if a nigga try some dumb shit, I'ma send him to shame. Yeah. Motherfucker, I'm bite. Tell the bitches relax. Motherfucker, I'm bite. Tell the blood to relax. Motherfucker, I'm bite. Tell the bitches relax. Motherfucker, I'm bite.
Okay. Let me see what we got popping. Okay. Yeah, let me jump back to Pro Tools real quick. All right, so right off the bat, again, this is one of those tracks. I felt like this track had less of structure, you know, but it was still a track. The thing that is still jumping out most to me is the mixing and the mastering. Okay, that's really lacking and making it hard to I guess you can say listen to the music. Okay, and that's the thing that's a lot of the artists is running into right now, is a lot of the artists are making a lot of these tracks that are great songs, but the songs aren't tolerable because the way that they sound mixing mastering wise. Okay, and this is something that I've been trying to get people to understand, that it's not always about making money with me. It's legitimately about making you and your music sound a lot more professional. Okay, even if you decided to pay for individual classes, you know, Skype or Zoom meetings or whatever the case may be, and pay me a fee to go ahead and teach you how to mix and master and to make it a lot of this stuff sound better, that's something that you want to take advantage of, because it's going to help your music sound a lot better. Okay, and if you don't take the time to do that, again, you're just going to be making a lot of good music and not being able to really get people to listen to it, because audio is such a big deal. Me doing filmmaking, I'm a filmmaker as well. I shoot films, direct, edit, the whole 9 yards. And I tell people all the time, the visuals are important, but the audio will always be more important than the visuals. Okay, so if people don't take the time to really take care of their audio, then it'll make it a lot harder to go ahead and get a lot of the music or your fan base to listen to the music. But overall, I'm loving the tracks. I'm loving the direction, the energy of where you're going with these songs in general. I just would say, if you want, man, spend some money with me. You know, spend some money with me. Either get your stuff mixed and mastered by me, or spend some time really trying to learn more about how to balance your vocals properly, or whatever the case may be. I'm here to help everybody, you know, and obviously time is money, but I never try to hit nobody over the head. You know, I legitimately, you get what you pay for with me. And that's something that I think you can benefit from, because you got a lot of great songs, a lot of great delivery, and I love where you're going with the tracks. But I definitely feel that you would benefit from some mixing and mastering. So just keep that in mind, okay? Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I know some of you have sending some tracks. So let me just go ahead and jump into the next track. And y'all continue to give that feedback. Continue to give that feedback. Okay, let me see. next artist. This is Devontae. Let's go ahead and check this out. See what this is about.
Falling to pieces. Keep from falling to pieces. Falling to pieces. Yeah. Gotta go against the grain. Gotta lock, weighing on the brain. Yeah, that shit tripping when it stays up in your head. Damn near wishing I was dead. That shit tripped me when she lit my ass on red. That's all your eyes can give me after all that I done said. I cannot change about this mental state. Trying not to implicate. I keep dodging questions, I'm just trying not to infiltrate the bottom of the bottle, not again. I ain't ever seen somebody out or out the head. Shot didn't wanna follow through with all you do. Frosted tips and hollow too. Paying me a villain and shit, I'ma be in trouble. Leave me alone, cause you bitches ain't been right from the jump. I got crown line with me, you know, yeah. Standing 6'1", but the money 6'2". On top of problems, stack it 8 feet high. Kinda like the way she move. Something you gon' make me prove. She's extra special. Wants to settle down, I'll never let her. She asked me and we're doing never better. I done did some things that I can't undo. I'm being with another bitch tonight. Yeah, saying I'm a future man, thinking that I'm Superman. She don't know that you're my kryptonite. Yeah, she done stole my keys to the condo. Tryna kick this habit, pass it by like I'm Ronaldo. There won't be no having that. I won't be here after that. There won't be no looking back except to see that massive ass. And I know you've been so strong, tryna play it off like you never knew me. Stuck in my ways, I bet you never move me. Is it love? Is it real? I never answer truthfully. Cause now I'm on the come up. All you wanna do is see me in the ball is in your car, but you caught me reaching in. I should've lied more, but that's what made your eyes pour. That I recognize, but the new Ferrari Spider makes a boom. Leave me alone, cause you bitches ain't been right from the jump. I got crown line with me, you know, yeah. Standing 6'1", but the money 6'2". On top of problems, stack it 8 feet high. Kinda like the way she move. Something you gon' make me prove. She's extra special. Wants to settle down, I'll never let her. She asked me and we're doing never better. I done did some things that I can't undo. I'm being with another bitch tonight. Saying I'm a future man, thinking that I'm Superman. She don't know that you're my kryptonite. Falling to pieces. Keep from falling to pieces. Falling to pieces.
Okay, so yeah, check it out. Hey, listen, I'm not really sure. I want you guys to continue to rate the tracks because that's going to be very crucial to these artists. And like I said, continue to get them that feedback because I think it's important what everybody has to say. You guys are all obviously going to be treated like an audience, so we want to make sure that we're giving them that honest critique and that's going to help them grow as artists, just like you're probably going to want on your music. Okay, so just give some honest feedback. Overall, I thought the song was dope. It's a really mellow type feel to me, but more so I feel like the mix was great. You know, I felt like everything was balanced. There wasn't a lot of distortion going on. I love the effects. I love the amount of reverb. I love things going on in the stereo image. The choice of kind of how they did like that. I don't know if you want to like that gross beat effect that they did on a beat. I thought that was pretty dope too. You know, the track overall is pretty dope. So, you know, continue to keep doing what you're doing as far as that. I would love to hear more material from you in general. I think the structure of the song was good. Was there anything like special of the song, like, you know, as far as it climaxing and really changing? It wasn't anything like that, but for a particular track like that, it probably didn't need it. But I did look for a little bit more of like a build up. One thing we kind of want to step away from is our track sounding repetitive. So just try to find a climax or build from point A to point Z when you're going to be doing these tracks. Overall, I thought the track was dope. If you got any more, let me know. Send that stuff over, okay? Okay, hey, check this out. I put my link, my PayPal link in the comments, okay? So it's PayPal me / UnitedDestinyent. Make sure that you guys send it to the right email that I have access to, or the right PayPal. I've had people from other countries try to send it, and they meant to send it to me, but whatever was going on with it, it was going to something totally different. So guys, make sure that you are sending this stuff directly to my email or to my PayPal or my Cash App, okay? Let me see. Somebody said, same. It really put me in a vibe. The song hit. Laugh out loud. I'm high. Let me see. Put me in my zone for real. Absolutely. Let me see. Same. It's pretty good. Has slight Post Malone style. I absolutely agree with that as well. To it, beat sounded a little dated on some of the synths and not my particular style, but overall a 7 to me. Okay. Cameras out. Appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, so let me go ahead and check the Cash App, because I know people are sending things over. So, you know, y'all bear with me. I'm trying to do everything all at the same time. So just keep working with me. Okay, so, yep. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. And let me see exactly what yours is coming from. Okay, so what particular email did you, Lucifer, Capone, what is your actual email name? See, Jamal. Okay, yep. Okay, so let me go ahead and play from the UK. Started engineering music in the last few weeks. Your videos have helped me a lot. Thank you. My friend makes my song. Check it out if you want, and I'll link the video as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. And y'all be sure to give them honest feedback. All right, let's see what we got popping here.
We're doing it again. Go to your friend. We gon' party to the end. We gon' party. So we gon' party in the end. We gon' party. Me smashing on the block with my head.
Okay.
Ray, the engineer.
Let's check this track out. See what this artist is about.
When I was down in the ground, now it's too bad. I'm in and found one smile. Yeah. She didn't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad. I made them find one smile.
Like, hey mama, see real nice to meet ya. Come to my yard, we can bun a bit of reefer. Don't play FIFA, but I still ball. I've been hitting these shots since school. Still act like a fool, not for breaking all the rules. Always got my fist, don't roll, no tool. You man, about me, you ain't cool. Yeah, I'm coming for the you. Cause I was out there in the strip, hitting shots to a net. Just my bike and a spliff for some brought down kicks. Won't see me in no pics, I was a bummy ass kid. Had to go make some flips, the life that I live. Cause she don't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad cause I'm up in the cloud. I'm a new star with a bad one smile. Yeah. Cause she don't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad cause I'm up in the cloud. I'm a new star with a bad one smile. Yeah. There's different roads that different niggas chose. I thought I chose the road just to get me to the dough.
Only brought pain back to my mother's home. I ain't saying fuck the streets, yeah, I'm saying fuck the roads. If you know, then you know. My boy said we're the pole, please don't provoke. I'm hot and I'm cold and I got a strong soul, so you know I'm gon' blow. I was trying to get some money, but I was falling over hurdles. Fuck with some niggas, but they bum me in the slow, yeah, the turtles. Niggas started funny, bringing cash in like a curfew. Got you shoot some money, cause shots more for personal. You dig? I put 50 on the wrist, and I'll be chilling with your bitch. I take her phone, cause she can't be taking pics like. She don't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad, cause I'm up in the clouds. I'm a new style, man, I'm bad one smile. Yeah. Cause she don't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad cause I'm up in the clouds. I'm a new star with a bad one smile. Yeah. Cause she don't want me when I was down in the ground. Now it's too bad cause I'm up in the clouds. I'm a new star with a bad one smile. I'm a new star with a bad one smile. Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, check it out. Anybody that just heard that track, go ahead and give them some honest feedback. I thought the track was dope in general. Total different vibe. Was something that I wasn't expecting in general. You know, I feel like when it comes to that style of music, especially with the type of tone, or I guess you can say the accent of how you deliver your vocals, I feel like that definitely adds to the feel or the vibe of the song. That track was just dope. That's something that I could listen to all day, every day. And it's crazy because I actually want to start mixing and mastering and dealing with more artists with your sound in general. So if you ever want to connect with me on that level, just go ahead and connect with me. Let's see what we can do. That's a pretty dope sound, and I really think it's an interesting sound. The mix was good. The vocals were pretty much balanced and clean. You know, there's not much more that I would have done to that track just because it didn't require that. So shout out to your engineer who went ahead and, you know, mixed that track for you. It can, you know, every track can utilize a little bit something, but for that particular track, I don't think it needs much of anything. You know, I would have probably came up on a beat just a tad bit more to bring out more of the dynamics, but the vocals and everything else sounded clean. I thought it was pretty dope. All right, let me see. Nice tones. Somebody said this song is fire, bro, for sure. Much love from the UK. Up. Let me see. This 7.5. Nice tones. In melody. Let me see. Shout out to UK. Keep up the good work, man. Shout out to everybody from the UK. Like, I've been having a lot of people jump on the lives, emailing me, connecting with me. Y'all got a lot of talent out there in general. So, you know, it's pretty dope to be able to interact with a lot of you guys in general. So just keep sending music, keep connecting with me. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. That way we can stay connected. You can see more tutorials that I'm uploading. But guys, don't hesitate to reach out to me on a personal level, email or whatever, because I'm always trying to help people out and help people grow. So just hit me up. Radio Network, greetings. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Radio Word Network. Hey, this is pretty dope. Let me see. I was fucking with the vocals. Yes, sir. Superhood said he appreciates you and everything you do. And thanks for taking your time out your day to listen and help artists out. Hey, tell him I appreciate him. I appreciate everybody on this live in general. Anytime you guys send me your music or you show me that you're trying to grow, you show me that you're trying to learn more in music or just become a better artist or engineer or producer or any of that, guys, I truly appreciate that because it makes what I do every single day worth it. And if I see that you care and you're legitimate about really trying to grow and advance in this industry, then I feel like I'm going to continue to pour into the community and pour into you guys because that's all that matters. This is what it's about. Like I said, it's not always about being a taker, and I advise everybody about that. Don't live life always being a taker. Learn to be a giver, and you'll be surprised when you give to somebody else. You never know what's coming back to you, period. You never know what type of blessings is coming or can come out of you giving to somebody else. And that's kind of how I like to live my life. So y'all continue to keep doing that. Let me see, check email. Yes, sir. Let me know exactly what your email is, especially if you send a payment. You know, once confirmed, just go ahead and let me know what your email is exactly. And then we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and jump back to the next artist who sent their material. Okay, because I have one artist here, and I want to make sure that, okay, so let me see. 78K Espina sent you $30. Hey, I truly appreciate that. Appreciate the donations for sure. Let me see. Spend money online. Let's see. Okay, and just let me know. Let me know where the actual track is. Okay. Make sure that you send it to the link that I posted in the comments for my PayPal, just to make sure that it goes to the right one. If you need to cancel that one or not, but just make sure that you send it to the right one, and I'll get you taken care of. Okay. Just don't let me forget about you. Okay. Let me go ahead and play this song. Okay. So which is it? I mean, is this the one here? Okay. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is the one you want to be played. All right. So this is Lucifer Capone. Check it out. Let's see what this is about.
'Twas the season of cheer and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge with his perma-frown. The gift of a Peloton bike touched his soul without doubt. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out. This Black Friday, get the original Peloton bike at our best holiday price ever, $1,495. All access memberships separate. Terms apply. See website for details.
Branded on the
They told me kill myself, bitch, I just might. I'm so hot, like an airplane on a flight. Pussy nigga wanna fight, till I stab him in the eye. It's gonna be a scary sight, not for him, he can't see right. He gon' bleed until he dies. Run up on me, fuck boy, you better be prepared for a fight. Ayy, I never need no blade, bitch, I got my fucking switchblade knife. Ayy, I got my fucking switchblade knife. I'ma take your fucking life. Julia Capone's my wife. I'ma kill you on Halloween night. I'ma pop out, but I won't be in sight. Air the bitch out like a motherfucking kite. All of my niggas are strapped like a dice. Sipping on Henny and sipping on mics. Paint on my jeans, yeah, I got the sauce. I do this shit all alone, I'm a boss. Bitch, fuck a label and fuck all the costs. Hand me a contract and it'll get tossed. I do not need your hands in my pockets when I take off. Just like a damn rocket, go right in my style, yeah, you cannot rock it. Quit trying to jock it, you look so goofy, you need to stop it. Quit using my name to get your damn profit. This is the carnival, you finna die. Cannibals gon' eat you like apple pie. All of the dogs gon' beat you alive. You can see that I'm insane on my eyes. Bitch, you can see that I'm insane on my eyes. You can see that I'm insane on my eyes. Double shit is constantly coming out of my fucking mouth. Kill two motherfuckers, D, yeah, you sick of the T. Double shit is constantly coming out of my fucking mouth. Kill two motherfuckers, D, yeah, you sick of the T.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and rate that track and let me know what you think. I want everybody to put all your honest feedback in the comments and let you know, the artists know what you think. As far as my critique, let me say right off the bat, this track is something different. I kind of had that look on my face, or, you know, just in my spirit, like, you know, should I like this track? Should I not like this track? Not because the track was bad, but just because everything sounded so violent. Like, you almost came off like an angry person. Like, you should not mess with this dude in general. But overall, I love how different the track was. I definitely respect that. I definitely respect your artistry. It's definitely something different. You know, this is not a realm or area where I judge people about what they talk about in general. You know, whatever you talk about is a form of expression of whatever you may be going through in your life. I feel like that's what all music is about, and that's what all people should do, is that whatever you're going through, that's really where the best music comes from, is people who know how to express themselves. And if you can express real life situations, like, some people can't help but relate, you know. So overall, this is what I want to say, is that I feel like the beat, as far as the beat was very different. It was a unique beat, but everything was just so loud. There was a lot of, there was no balance in the track. You know, sound effects jumping out everywhere, kind of just all over the place. It kind of takes away from the focus of what actually needs to be going on in the track. And when you guys or you artists do music, you need to go ahead and figure out what your focal point is. Is your focal point going to be the beat? Is it going to be you as the artist? Is it going to be a combination of something in general? So, you know, I feel like there was so much going on in the beat. It kind of distracted me from what you were saying. Okay. So just kind of think about that next time you start doing songs to these beats or whatever, because that's going to make a huge difference. As far as the artistry was dope. It was unique. I can definitely feel where you were coming from with the track. The mixing can definitely utilize some better mixing in the process. You know, things can be better balanced. The vocals had a lot of reverb that I really feel like didn't really add to the feel or help out the track. So just cut back on some of that reverb, cut the beat down some, take some of the dynamics out of the track so it's not the forefront. You had too many things in the beat that was competing with what you were doing vocally, and it was really hard to kind of focus on the track. But, you know, it was still a vibe in general. The track was by no means bad. It's just some things that you need to kind of take into consideration next time you make these tracks in general. Tell your producer or yourself, if you produce the beat, cut some of the sound effects down, balance some of the instrumentation in the beat a little bit more, and then make you the forefront, make you a little bit more present in a track. For me, I thought the track was unique and dope, and man, kudos to you, man. Continue. If you got anything else that you want to send my way, go ahead and send it over so I can check it out. Let me see what some of these comments say. Hey, shout out to anybody new in the chat. If you just got here, if you just got here and you're an artist, I don't care. I can do producers. I can do anybody. If you're an artist, producer, whatever, I'm basically listening to your music, okay? And I'm critiquing your music. If you guys want to send donations to go ahead and have me play your songs first, then I'll definitely do that. If you have more than one, then go ahead and send those tracks over. But I would definitely say submit a donation, because I don't want to play 5-6 songs from one artist when I have a bunch of other people that want to get their songs played in the process throughout this thing. I want to kind of balance it out. Okay, so just be sure to go ahead and do that. Let me see. Okay, something different. Yes, sir, it definitely is. I feel the beat was lit, but it was too loud. Yes, I agree too. I feel like the beat was definitely loud. And it kind of took away from what the artist was doing, but the artist was still pretty dope for sure. Said some scary stuff in them lyrics. I'm like, yo, like, should I be bowing or, nodding my head to this track? So it was pretty dope, man. Definitely something different. Noda, LNC Records. What's good, man? Shout out to Noda, man. Dope engineer. Shout out to him. Let me see. Not my style. Too much going on for me. Beat wise, I agree. I see you going for 3-6 Mafia, Suicide Boy style. Yeah, but wasn't hitting for me mix 2 wise. Yeah, I can agree with that too. It's pretty dope though. It's just the beat kind of killed it. The mix really kind of killed the vibe for me. Absolutely. Feedback is what we here to do. We want everybody to grow in the process. So let me just go ahead and see what else I got. Check this one out. Richard. Okay, let's check this one out. Did you send next time you gotta actually send me the link. And you don't have to put it in the subject box. But let me see if it's actually gonna pull up. Because if it don't. Okay, so Richard, let's go ahead and check this track out. And you guys be sure to rate them, give them some positive feedback as well. Okay, check it out.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien.
These damn ads, man.
Our worlds have been brought together. I'm
going to just wait for that ad to be done. Like, these ads are pretty annoying. I'm not really sure why SoundCloud wanted to do the whole, ads or whatever. It's kind of annoying. It's really frustrating. Let me see. Laugh my ass off. I express my thoughts and emotions when I make music. It's all raw emotions. And hey, that's what it's about. Like, that's what I respect most. I want people to be authentic and real with their music. Okay, so ain't nothing wrong with that.
X, Capital One's new travel card for people.
They just gonna go ahead and play 2 advertisements. So let's go ahead and get through this ad. But yeah, that's where the real music comes from. Like, if you not, I get it. You know, I'm a storyteller. I'm a award-winning songwriter. I've won awards for being a songwriter. But to me, I don't like to sit there and put myself in a box and try to do like this creative writing. Maybe when I'm doing storytelling or something like that. But as far as music, I want to give that real life experience because that's what it's about. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check this track out.
She look good.
Tell me something, won't be satisfied with nothing, won't be satisfied with something. Please let me know how. I'm putting on the show now. I've been feeling kinda down bad. Those type of shit, man, I wish I ain't never had. Those type of shit got me tripping, man, I'm down bad. Going outside. Oh, I'm finished. All of this, and it still don't make a single difference. I stay 'cause I thought that you were something different. I play the games, now you see through gritting. Yeah, this perp in my drink, I forget about the things that you told me. I'm done being good to you. That's the old me. I'm back to my old ways now. Yeah, old days now.
She look good.
Been a long time coming. You at least tell me something. Won't be satisfied with nothing. Won't be satisfied with something. Please let me know how. I'm putting on the show now. I've been feeling kinda down bad. Those type of shit, man, I wish I ain't never had. Those type of shit got me tripping, man, I'm down bad.
Yeah, this perp in my drink, I forget about the things that you told me. I'm done being good to you. That's the old me. I'm back to my old ways now. Yeah, old days now.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and give that artist your honest feedback, you know, just so we can see, you know, what they need to do or what they can do better to go ahead and grow as far as the music. I'm going to go ahead and give my honest feedback right off the bat. I couldn't really hear nothing that was going on with the track. The track is way too dynamic. The beat was completely drowning out the vocals, and you know there was just a lot of reverb on the vocals to where you couldn't really hear the presence. The mix obviously needs a lot of work. There's some things that, you know, the potential is there, but you know when you can't really hear what you're actually saying in the track, it kind of defeats the purpose. Now I can tell you right now how record labels work, especially when you're trying to get your stuff sent to their doorstep and for them to listen to. They're going to give you about the first 10 seconds, maybe 20. And that's going to determine whether it's even worth them listening to the track or not. I can tell you right now, something that's mixed like that, they wouldn't even bother listening to it. Okay. So you don't want to put yourself in that predicament when it comes to having your songs being out there as an artist. You don't want to be putting music out like that. And this is why I'm trying to stress to a lot of you out there that you definitely need to make sure that your music in general is mixed and mastered properly, because if you don't, you're going to run into these issues, and you don't want to have somebody big out there listening to your music and then that's what you represent yourself with. Okay. And some people don't care, you know, some people just don't care what they put out there, and that's totally up to you. That's a personal thing. But if you legitimately care about really getting noticed or trying to do something with music, then you definitely don't want to put out material that sounds like that. Guys, take time to invest in yourself. I know you may think, oh man, prices are steep, or it's hard to pay for mixing and mastering. Guys, it's all about investing in yourself. If you got a job, if you're making some type of money and you're not saving and you're not willing to invest in yourself, then come on, guys. Like, seriously, why would a record label put $100,000 contract behind you? Why would they do that? Why would they invest any type of money into artists that don't care to invest in themselves? Okay, it's a no-brainer. When artists hit me up and say, "Hey, I want to do mix and mastering. I want to get mixing and mastering done, but I want to try to get it done for free, or I don't have the budget." My honest answer is I can't help you. Go find somebody else who's gonna mix and master your music for free, because I'm not that guy. It just will not happen. But if you want to invest in yourself and you want your music to sound professional, then guys, take the time to really invest into your music, because it's your product, and get your stuff sounding right. Okay. So overall, the track can utilize some work. If you want to connect with me through my email to see what you can do better, I can give you some pointers and some tips on what you can do to actually make that song better. And if you want to go back and fix it, then you can go ahead and do that. And if not, you know, it is what it is. But I would have loved to hear you as an artist, but I couldn't really hear or make out what you were saying. Okay. Let me see. So we got... somebody said, nice vibe, just a bit quiet. That could have saved the track. Let me see. The mix needs a lot of work and can't really give constructive feedback other than take time to mix or pay for mixing. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Let me see. It made me mad because the song could have been a whole vibe. For sure. Yep. I absolutely agree. I'm from H-Town. That screw part at the end wasn't hitting, G. Yeah, not too many people can nail that part. So I definitely agree with that. I'm from Texas. I live in Arizona, but I'm from Texas. Let me see. What's the cost to donate? You donate what you donate what you want to donate. That's why it's a donation. What I feel. You know, I have no limits, but how would I feel if somebody like donate me like 50 cents? It's like, I mean, I don't think it's worth jumping the line for 50 cents. I can tell you that. But you can donate whatever you want. It's not really about the money. It's just to see how much you guys respect me and what I'm doing, you know, because I'm playing you guys' music on my channel. Nobody has to do that. You know, you can play it from your own channel, but a lot of people don't even have the views or whatever. So you just do whatever you need to do to get your music out there. You can donate whatever you want. Okay, let me see. Bet, thanks for the feedback. It was my first time mixing. Absolutely, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I give you credit for that, for even trying to mix. I have tons of tutorials on my channel, so if you guys want to learn about compression, EQ, how to mix vocals, or whatever the case may be, just go watch some of that stuff, guys. I'm really trying to help you out. A lot of you guys have a hard time utilizing auto-tune. You can't tune your vocals right. I have tutorials for that stuff. So guys, go watch the tutorials, subscribe to the channel. It will help you out. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Let me see. But I do want to hear more, Richard. I do want to hear more of you. So maybe if you send me the vocals to that song or whatever to my email, maybe I can show you how I can do some things to it to make it sound a lot better. And I think you'll be a lot happier with it. I'm willing to help you out on that. So go ahead and send that stuff to my email. Let me see. You have to pay to get in line? Nope, you don't have to pay to get in line. But if you want your songs to be played in front of everybody else, or if you want to skip the line, then absolutely go ahead and send a donation, and I'll try to get to your tracks first. Okay. The mix didn't seem like it was on purpose, but by mistake. It was too messy. Yeah, I agree. Richard mixed that while he was high. He probably did. He probably had to be lifted to go ahead and do that mix. What to do, Chris Lee? B East Texas 903 in this thing. Hey, what's good? What's good, Demetrius? What's good? Let me see. I sent you something, bro. You know what I'll be doing. All right, so let me see. Let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and check out a mix from Noda. All right. Don't forget, guys, give some honest feedback so these artists can get better. These engineers, these producers, everybody can get better if you guys give some honest, constructive criticism. Also, don't forget to send your donations if you want your tracks to be skipped ahead. And also, if you hear my video, my audio go out, or if you see my video go black, just go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and turn it back on, okay? Let's go ahead and check out this track from Noda.
No, Quisiera ser millonario, meterme a las drogas y sacarte del barrio. Cuando los biles se acumulan, se no me alcanza ni para darte pa' las uñas. Cuando me estreso tú me calmas, dices que no estoy solo en esta batalla. Cuando en la nevera no hay nada, entiendo que el verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Hacemos un buen equipo, aunque a veces no te aguante, necesito. Verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Hacemos un buen equipo, aunque a veces no me aguantes, necesito. Es incondicional, siempre para firme. Mis dolores y mis penas, tú ya las sufriste. Así como soy, nera, tú ya me viste y en todas mis etapas me quisiste. Contigo no existe la pena, a nuestro barco lo azotó la marea. Contenido vaga, pero siempre resolvemos como sea. Con mi flaca te la rifaste, no te importó que tu mamá dijera que era un muerto de hambre. Buenas y malas están los calambres, siempre ese reporte tiene un chambre. Buenas y malas, buenas y malas. A veces resbala, pero se levanta porque nuestro amor está en las buenas y malas, buenas y malas. A veces resbala, pero se levanta porque el verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Hacemos un buen equipo, el que a veces no te aguante, necesito. El verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Hacemos un buen equipo, y aunque a veces no me aguantes, necesito. A veces quisiera ser millonario, meterme a las drogas y sacarte del barrio. Cuando los biles se acumulan, a veces no me alcanza ni para darte pa' las uñas. No, no. Cuando me estreso tú me calmas, dices que no estoy solo en esta batalla. Cuando en la nevera no hay nada, verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Hacemos un buen equipo, y aunque a veces no te aguanto, necesito. Verdadero amor supera todo, supera todo. Buenas y malas, buenas y malas. Oh, yeah. Hicimos again, el MC Records, y probando cultura.
Okay, so y'all go ahead and rate that track. Give some honest feedback. Let me know if the video is out or whatever. Yep. Okay, cool. Trusting my gut instinct. Okay, so right off the bat, I thought the track was super clean. I thought the track sounded dope. I love the mixing on the track. You know, there was just slight little parts as far as some of the ad libs or some of the harmonies in the background. The top end could have been rolled off a little bit more, just kind of de-essed down a little bit. But other than that, the track was super clean. It was spacey. It was big. It was punchy. Everything was just there. You know, the vocals sounded super clean. The mix was super clean. The space, the compression, the EQ, everything was on point. You know, definitely sounded great. I will say this, though. As far as the end of the track, well, two things. The track needs to, in my opinion, the track didn't really climax. Like, the artist didn't take it up a notch. You know, I feel like he kind of was just mellow throughout the whole entire track, and nothing really changed in him, his vocals dynamically, or nothing really changed in the song dynamically as far as what is he was doing vocally. So I would have had him like push the limits a little bit, you know, reach that higher peak in the track to make it sound a lot better. The only other second thing that I would say is that in the end, when the beat is just kind of playing the instrumental, that's a really long gap to kind of just leave that there. I would have faded that thing out a lot sooner than that, because that entire space, again, kind of like what I mentioned to an artist earlier, it almost comes off as if the song is unfinished, okay? And that's something that we want to try to avoid doing, because that big space right there feels like he could have been talking, or he could have did more harmonies or something else to kind of finish that track out. But if you're just gonna have that big space there, just go ahead and fade that out. There's no point in letting the track play that long with nothing there in general, okay? So overall, dope track. Sounded good. The artist was dope. I'd definitely give that track a 9 out of 10, even a 9.5. It was definitely a good track for sure. Let me see. Yeah, that makes sense. They say, yeah, we left that ending for video purposes. I should have bounced 2 versions. Yeah, because that's normally what they do. That's normally what they do a lot in the industry anyways, in general, is that sometimes the album version of the song is different than the music video version of the song. So that'd be something that the videographer would have to take care of in general. But overall, I think that the track, like I said, was still dope, still sounded great. So, that's something that I care about. The mix is definitely clean. Somebody who said that they sent their donation a while back. Did you just send the donation, or did you send the track? That's what I think I mentioned earlier. Like I need to know if you actually sent the track. Okay, let me go ahead and let me see. Because the last person, let me see, listen to your music. Okay, great. Scream. I'm on the 11 watching. Rob Names. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this artist out, okay? Let me see. I sent the track. Let me know what your email is, and then I'll go ahead and get you taken care of. But let's go ahead and check this artist out, okay?
Yeah. Say chess. Let's do it. Yeah, hey.
Chess, aka Belgian boss.
Shorty pull up at the spot. Hey, here's some madness. Get sprayed, full Kobe, 81 shots. Slowly take over your block. Hey, it's official. Blow the whistle. We ain't playing. We don't stop. I'm coming, I am the king of Zamunda. Lavish my throne, I am the ruler. All type of angles is how we gon' shoot ya. Bullets don't miss you, yeah they go through ya. Pow! That's a broken medulla, a different perspective. They're thinking I'm stupid, the current objective been all but diluted. That's shining and skip if you wanna dispute it. Hey, I'm already baguetted, the flow intertwined like a bowl of spaghetti. The pasta, the penne, the cheddar, the cheese. I'm in the back and I'm stacking them G's. I'm in the trap and I'm ducking them peas. Popo be tripping, I ain't giving time. Danger be showing and really it's mine. I ain't gon' listen, I pay it no mind. Focus on missions, I focus my rhymes. Focus my forward and I'm driving it wild. Baby, and all the way that I do it. Mask on like Jason Voorhees when I'm shooting. Rebooting these fakes like they care about pollution. I'm looting they souls while I'm midnight commuting. Hey, a salute to the game. Alluding to rappers who ain't got it made. Including the balance, tats and the chains. I'm holding the chalice of all different things. Yeah. It's coming with strings, favors I stack them till I'm winning rings. Mountain I climbed it, I sit at its peak. The top I'm a rule, those who beneath. Peak of my power, tell me what you seek. We ain't stopping, we flashing. Get the cash in, we mashing. Speed demon, we crashing. They ain't wanna don't roll up. You straight gas like soda. If my name called, I show up. This spot here, we gon' blow up. We ain't stopping, we flashing. Get the cash in, we mashing. Speed demon, we crashing. They ain't wanna don't roll up. You straight gas like soda. If my name called, I show up. This spot here, we gon' blow up. Summer's gone, now autumn's here. I stay stacking all commas here till the bank full and my mama share. Riches, jewels, what she wanna wear. Yeah, man, I can't compare. I do business like a debonair. Stacking paper, are you not prepared? I be cracking fakers who already there. Pull up, now they very scared. I'm on a quest to be a millionaire. Yeah, you very, very square. Lame talking, so I'll say a prayer. You name calling, go and get the chair. Yeah, verve like Fred Astaire. Go find an answer on a questionnaire. My flow quick like a white hair. Smoke thick when I light it, yeah. I don't fight fair, I'm a beam of light in a light chair. Don't see me coming and that's quite clear. They ain't needing nothing, don't interfere. Yeah, like a buccaneer, Wear my style of king, no cavalier. Swagger level, mega chandelier. Sega Mega where Nintendo at. I master systems while you went flat. You not in my vision, you way in the back. I'm on a level you'll never be at. Pulling the trigger, now where is your gat? I'm waiting to see if you really attack. Yeah, we don't backtrack. We leave them broke and no knapsack. We ain't stopping, we flash it. Get the cash in, we mash it. Speed demon, we crashin'. They ain't want it, don't roll up. You straight gas like soda. If my name called, I show up. This spot here, we gon' blow up. We ain't stop, but we flashin'. Get the cash in, we mashin'. Speed demon, we crashin'. They ain't want it, don't roll up. You straight gas like soda. If my name called, I show up. This spot here, we gon' blow up. Shorty pull up in the spot. Hey, hey, here's some madness. Get sprayed, full Kobe, 81 shots. Slowly take over your block. Hey, hey, it's official. Blow the whistle. We ain't playing, we don't stop. Shorty pull up in the spot. Hey, hey, here's some madness. Get sprayed, full Kobe, 81 shots. Slowly take over your block. Hey, hey, it's official. Blow the whistle. We ain't playing, we don't stop.
Okay, so yeah, everybody go ahead and rate that track. Let them know exactly what you think about the track. If you thought it was dope, just rate it from 1 to 10. Give them some honest, constructive criticism and feedback to help them really grow as an artist in general. For me, I feel like the vocals were very loud. I love the beat. I love the structure of the song. I love the delivery of the vocals as well. But I want to focus on a positive. I love the delivery. I love the lyrics. It's okay, when people are influenced by other artists. There's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of like a good thing because we all need some type of influence to kind of get started, right? So I do love that. Not necessarily if you are influenced by Pop Smoke, that's fine. You don't necessarily have to be him, but just kind of incorporate his style into who you are as an artist, okay? But the delivery and everything for the track was dope. I think it has the potential to be a great sounding song in general, okay? The thing that needs the most work is obviously the mixing and the mastering. So there was some things that was kind of going on certain parts to where you had like a slap delay on there. I would go back and just take that off. You don't need a slap delay in this type of song. It definitely just was kind of like one of those delays that didn't fit with this particular song. The reverb, it can come back just a little bit more. It's not really that bad of a balance as far as the reverb, but the vocals are really loud and there's not much dynamics changes going on throughout the track. And you want some things to sit in their own space in your mix, okay? So if your lead vocal is going to sit up front, then if your lead vocals are going to sit up front, then you want to make sure that the rest of your vocals are kind of like sitting in the back or separated from that, and then you want to kind of have a roll off. There's a part in here. Let me go back to it if I can find it.
Stacking paper, are you not prepared? I be cracking figures who already there. Pull up, now they very scared.
If you listen to that type of reverb that you have on the vocals in general, a lot of that reverb almost makes it sound like you're rapping in a bathroom or something like that. So there's a certain thing that you can do in the mixing phase that once you start to apply the reverb, you can actually EQ the reverb effect and not the actual vocals, okay? Most people think that if you just slap reverb on the vocals, that the vocals are going to sound a particular way. Yes, they will sound wet, but what you don't want to do is reverb the high frequencies of that vocals. And this may be all gibberish to you or anybody else watching this, but basically the high frequencies or the high S's or the sibilant sounds of the actual vocals, you don't want to add reverb to that. So you want to make sure that you use an EQ to roll off that top end on the reverbed effect, so you're not getting that introduced into your mix, okay? Other than that, I really do love the punchiness. I love how up front the vocals needed to be, but I felt like they just needed to back off some. The beat was just popping in general. The beat was a great beat overall, but you want to cut back on some of that reverb, help those vocals sit in the mix a little bit better. And ultimately, like I said, any type of delay, if it's not a slap delay that's on your vocals or that delayed effect, then it's too much of your reverb. So that pre-delay, just go back and adjust your reverb settings, and everything should be a lot better than that, and just cut some of the vocals down. Other than that, I thought it was a dope track. So good job on that. Let me go ahead and check out some of these comments. Needed more personality and delivery. Punchlines were solid. Mixing and mastering my own music. Delivery on point. And check this out. A lot of people have to. A lot of people mix and master their own music. It's not advised. I would advise people that if you're not at a good enough level to mix and master your own music, then I would always recommend that you don't. A lot of people that I mix and master for in general, they're also mixing engineers or whatever, but they're just not at a good enough level to where they need to be putting their music out like that. They want their stuff to be polished. But what I do along the way is I try to teach them things in the process to help them get better. And that's something that you can take advantage to, because it seems like based off listening to this mix, you have the right idea. You just need to hone in your skills a little bit more, just kind of roll some things off, learn how to use the EQ a little bit better, the compression, balancing the vocals, everything else, it wasn't bad at all. I think it was a decent mix, but everything was just so loud that I was struggling to try to figure out what you wanted to be the forefront. And that's the only thing that I would fix. Okay. Let me see. Overall, wasn't bad, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. I'm using Pro Tools first. Yeah, if you are you on a Mac or a PC? If you're using Pro Tools first, it's a program, right? It's free, but is it the best option? No, I would definitely recommend that you get Cakewalk because it's free. Again, I did a video on it, and if you don't utilize Cakewalk, there is GarageBand out there. GarageBand is decent. Is it better than Cakewalk? No, I don't think there's a free software out there right now that's better than Cakewalk. It's just as powerful as Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton, Studio One, the whole 9 yards, and it's free. So it's something that I definitely recommend that you get, okay? Tired of spending money on these studio sessions, so I thought myself, yep, can only get better the more you do it. Absolutely. But so I talked about this in my last video, or my last live video. There's nothing wrong with spending the money at the studio sessions, okay? But it depends on who you're spending your money with. If you're spending your money just to go to a studio location just to record, then no. I mean, if you want a professional product, yeah, then pay the money to go ahead and get you some nice sessions and vocals recorded, okay? If you can do it in your home studio, then do that as well. But when it comes to the experience, I always tell every artist in general, I've worked in professional studios, and I do the majority of my homework from my home studio here in a location that you see me in right now. I have a lot of the professional gear that I need right here in front of me. The reason why people choose to come here over the professional studios that we have here in Arizona is because the experience that they get with me, not only as the engineer, but also my experience as a songwriter and as a producer and vocal arranger and the whole 9 yards. So when you come here, you'll never just record just to record. You're going to have somebody that teaches you how to deliver your lines better. Somebody who teaches you how to make your sing your hooks better, or do certain vocal runs if you're a singer, or whatever the case may be, or how to deliver your actual pre-choruses or your hooks, or how to deliver your lines, how long to hold your notes out, how short to hold your notes out, all these different things. That's the experience that you get with me. And not only that, I help you by making your song better. If your song needs to be restructured, then I help you do that. If your song needs a little more punchiness, or I guess you can say a little more umped in it to really make it better, take it from a 6 to a 9 or to a 10, then you're going to get that while working with me in the process. And that's because I care about what your music sounds like overall. I don't just care about mixing and mastering your music. Like, I got to put my name on it. If your music sounds like shit, and that goes for anybody, if your music sounds like shit and I got to put my name on it, I'm probably not going to want to mix your music unless it sounds a particular way. So I care about your structure. I care about how you deliver. I care about you putting your best effort into that song, and then me making it sound 10 times better on a mixing end so we can gladly put this track out together, because I want people to be proud of it. I want people to also not just listen to the mix, but also say, yo, who is that artist? Like, this artist is dope. Their delivery, their presence, their vocals, I want people to be able to feel that. But a lot of times artists either don't want to pay for, the services to go record at professional studios or with certain engineers or whatever the case may be. And it shows. Like like I said, a lot of people have a lot of good music and it just sounds like shit because they don't want to pay to get their songs mixed and mastered. And that, man, I don't care who you are. If you don't want to pay to get your song mixed and mastered, then good luck trying to get somebody to actually notice you. If you want to make music just to go ahead and make music to sit on your computer or your hard drive or whatever the case may be, by all means, do what you want to do, if that's what you want to do. But if you somebody who want to make money, if you somebody who want to attract a fan base, then what you need to do in the process is put your all into that song. Put your all into writing it. Put your all into the structure, the vocal arrangement, going to get it recorded at a decent studio. It ain't got to be $1 million studio, but a decent studio, working with the engineer, working with the producer as well. A lot of you feel like, oh, it's my song. I wrote it. I know what I want to do with the music. Well, that's fine. That's fine if you feel like that. But if you don't have the skills to understand the structure of how music works, or you don't know anything about music theory or vocal arrangement or any of that, then at that point, you're just making a song. You're just making a hook and you're just making a verse and you're just slapping it together. But good music, award-winning songs have structure. They have meaning behind them and how they're done. It's not just about how the quality sounds. So always keep that in mind. Let me see. Memorize verses sounds like you were reading. Yes, that's a great tip. That's a great tip. Some artists like to write their songs down. And see, for me, my pen and my pad is up here. So you won't see me ever with a pen or pad or my cell phone or any of that. I legitimately do all my songs off my head, off the top of my head. And it's simply because, like I said, I'm a storyteller, so I know how to tell real life events. I don't have to sit there and try to brainstorm a bunch of stuff. I personally don't like to use pen and pads because I feel like it puts you in a box. And what I mean by that is, if I gave you, I test a lot of the artists that I deal with who go through my artist development program, artists that are used to doing like 3 verses per song. I tell them, I'm like, yo, you just wrote down 3 long verses for this song, because I'm not limiting you to being a real songwriter. And what I mean by that is, if I gave you a pen and a piece of paper with 100 lines and told you to fill it up and write your song, then what you would do is you would use up every last one of those lines on that piece of paper to try and tell your story or try to tell your song. But then if I tested you and told you to tell your entire story within 32 lines or 32 bars, a lot of people will struggle. Reason being is because they are now constricted from a certain number of lines or tracks, the space that they can utilize to tell their story, and they're narrowing it down to something really small. So I tell people all the time, like, it's cool if you think that you have a bunch of verses or whatever to tell your story, but people ain't gonna stick around for 3 verses on a song. Not in 2021. You see the baby, a lot of his songs now are only 2 minutes long. And that's because that's becoming a new standard. So you got to be able to tell your story in a short amount of time, unless you are only trying to cater to a certain amount of people, okay, or a certain crowd. So just keep that stuff in mind. You don't have forever in a day or a long novel to be able to tell your story. Tell your story in a good 16. Tell your story in a good another 16 with 2 verses, okay? A 32. Be able to tell your story in that length or that amount of time. Let me see how many more people in line. I want you to hear my track. I honestly don't keep track due to the room I'm recording. Let me see. Let me make sure. VLNG. I got so many comments I need to go through. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up. I don't write my lyrics anymore, so definitely I struggle. Okay. VLNG, did you go ahead and send your track? Because, I want to make sure that anybody that is donating or whatever, that I'm not skipping tracks. I know Lucifer Capone, he donated again. I think he's donated 3 times. So, you know, I'm trying to get everybody done. But everybody bear with me. I'm really trying to get the guys that are paying up front. But VLNG, make sure that I know your email, where your track is coming from, so I can double check that for sure. Also, let me know if my video will go black again, okay?
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna.
Oh my gosh, these damn ads. Okay, so I'm gonna let that do that. But anyways, yeah, some of the stuff. Yeah, send me the unmixed vocals. You know, if you got the files. I always tell people, send high quality WAV files. You know, avoid sending me MP3s. You guys should never be doing anything with MP3s. MP3s are terrible unless you know how to do high quality MP3s. I'll give you a quick tip right now. When it comes time for you to bounce your track, and say if you're in Pro Tools, if you want to go ahead and get like, you know, like any high quality MP3s or any tracks like that, there are just different ways that I'll go ahead and show you. Because I might need to do it in a couple sessions. It just really depends on what you guys need to see. But just to give you a tip, always export your tracks at 320 if it's going to be a high quality MP3. Okay, that's just something that I want to throw out there to you. Also, a lot of you artists right now, I'm going to be uploading a video talking about Vocaline. I can show you that for right now. Vocaline is going to help a lot of you guys that like to dub your vocals and you have timing issues. If you are somebody who struggle with that, then go ahead and get Vocaline or send it to your engineer who knows what he's doing, okay? So if you just go to the top, and if I show you like Vocaline in this particular case, let's just go ahead and go here, boom. So in this particular session that I have here, check this out.
Oh, you a king. One night I had this crazy. You a king. You a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. You a king. You a king. Do you know who you are? You a king. One night I had this crazy dream. My therapist agreed with me. Black Panther on the screen. His father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say. Said he opened, trust, and pray. Even though his hair was gray, I would hear him anyway. I see that you're great, you see it yourself. You're feeling the hate, believe in yourself. Come off the bench and deceive me.
So check this out, guys. If you wanted to utilize something like Vocaline, okay, this Vocaline will help you take your vocals and take your dub vocals and match up a lot of your vocals that may not match up or line up properly if they're not in sync properly, okay? So like I could take this vocal here and I can go to capture. And then once I capture that vocal, it's going to capture that and it's going to use that as my guide, okay? And then in the process, whatever dubbed vocal that I want to match that you have basically as the same thing, if I just use this one as an example, click this, boom, 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 and say if I just went ahead and hit Command F to apply batch phase, and then I hit Shift Option 3 to go ahead and consolidate those files in the process. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and match just these ad-libs that are in the same tonality as this lead vocal, then I would click it and I would go ahead where it says dub and I would just hit capture, okay? Now, once you hit capture, if you notice what it's doing right here, these ad-libs are not the same thing as this lead vocal here. So in the process, what it's doing is it's taking those ad-libs and it's lining them up with the actual first verse in the process, okay? That's making everything a lot more in sync. But here it is. On this particular part, he did something differently vocally that was not the same thing as the first verse. So when you try to utilize the vocal line, it doesn't line it up properly. In this particular section over here, you have the match timing. And you want to try to match the timing because you obviously want those vocals to line up perfectly with what you're doing in that lead vocal or the vocals that you dub. Because some of you like to dub your vocals so many times, okay? So then in the process, when it asks you how tight or loose you want it, you obviously want it to be tight because you want those vocals to be lined up as straight as possible, as close as possible, okay? Here it just talks about the alignment rule, whether you want it to be a little bit more flexible or less flexible or whatever the case may be. You know, that's just something that maybe a lot of you won't know about if you're not an engineer like certain people or whatever, but the flexibility and how it's going to try to adjust to the vocal, this will definitely help your vocals line up a lot better, okay? Some of you guys were rapping earlier and I heard your song and you had your vocals dubbed and stacked and I could just hear how off your vocals were. You know, they weren't really lined up. The timing was really bad, so it made it sound like 3-4 people rapping a verse at the same time. That's something that you want to keep in mind, okay? So when it comes to the smarter line, it's just going to ask you, how much do you want to shift? This is kind of like that same thing in Logic, to where it's going to kind of help you align these things best as possible based on what you're utilizing it for, okay? So in this particular case, since he did something different over here, this is going to base it off the milliseconds. Sometimes you may want it to be perfect. Sometimes you may want it to be off. What situation would you want the vocals to be off? I'm going to show you that right now. So if you listen to the vocals, if I go ahead and vocal line this, all you have to do is hit render, and watch this. Boom. I hit render and it just changed these vocals and lined these vocals up perfectly with the ad-libs from this track.
You a king. One night I had this crazy dream. My therapist agreed with me. Black Panther on the screen. His father came to visit me. Elder had a lot to say. Said he open, trust, and pray. Even though his hair was gray, I would hear him anyway. I see that you're great. You see it yourself. You're feeling the hate. Believe in yourself. Come off the bench, you're deceiving yourself. Shot up bricks, don't be benching yourself. Tapping out early, you're cheating yourself. Might take an L, don't be beating yourself. Then keeping the sauce, so cook it yourself. You ain't got a bed when you're feeding yourself.
Okay, so if you can hear the what it did to the vocals, it definitely lined those ad-libs up with the lead vocal a lot better, so things can sound a little bit more in sync. Now, do you want that to be a thing like every single time? No, it kind of depends on the situation. So check this out. Listen to the hook real quick.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
Check it out. If you can hear the hook has texture. It has stereo image. It separates itself. You can hear everything in a stereo image with just those two vocals alone, okay? Now watch this. This is where vocal line can kind of be a negative thing if you try to line things, because a lot of you like to take your lead vocal and you like to just hit right click it and hit duplicate it, and you duplicate it multiple times. What you don't know is that when you duplicate your vocals, a lot of times without actually re-recording it, it tends to mask itself out. You start running into phase issues, all kind of stuff like that, okay? So check this out. If I go here and I hit capture, okay, I'm gonna hit capture, and then I'm gonna click this vocal here, and what I want to do is go ahead and hit capture for the dub. Okay, now watch what happens when I render these vocals right now. They're gonna sound more centered, lined up to the point to where it's not really as interesting. It's not going to have any texture. Check it out.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
It almost gives it that hollow sound, but it also makes it a little bit more digitized as well, and I don't think that that's an interesting sound. Now if I hit Command Z and go ahead and play it now, listen to the texture of the hook again.
You a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king, you a king, you a king. Do you know who you are? You a king.
So if you notice, the track sounds a lot more dynamic like that. When you start to utilize vocal line, it can actually take away the texture and the dynamics and the punchiness of the vocal. So get out of the habit of trying to duplicate your vocals without actually going in and just re-record them. Just go in and re-record them twice. I tell everybody to at least record everything twice so you can put everything in a stereo image. Whatever's in the left ear, you want to put it in the right ear. You know, if you do your lead vocal and then record 2 tracks as the ending words are just 2 fillers, you can put those 2 fillers in a stereo image to make the track sound a lot fatter and fuller. So just take advantage of that. That's just a quick tip that I wanted to give y'all, okay? So let me go ahead and jump back into this real quick and go, let me see. This was the Lucifer track. I believe it's this one, right? Cut this one out, and then let me see, just to make sure that it's the right one. Okay, let's check it out. Also, let me see who else. If you sent me True, I always re-record dubs. Yep, that's the best way to do it. Should I re-email my link with the donation amount in the subject line so it doesn't get lost? That'll definitely help. Like I said, everybody just continue to bear with me. I'm definitely trying to get to everybody that's donated. I'm not trying to skip you at all. It's just, trying to get through those emails for sure. Let me check this out. It's another damn ad. This is annoying. Man, some of y'all, I'm not really sure if your stuff is on YouTube, but if your stuff is on YouTube or you just want to send it straight through email, just start doing that in the future, just because a lot of the ad stuff that's going on with SoundCloud is pretty annoying. Some of the issues that we're going to run into. Let me see. We use each other's ears. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, me and Noda for sure. We definitely we use each other's ears. Anytime we do a mix, we send stuff to each other to see, what we need to fix. Let's check this track out. This Genocide. Okay, so guys, go ahead and give that artist the feedback.
We got broken misses.
Go ahead and get that artist the feedback. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna keep reiterating it because it's really the same concept. I love the how you're trying to do these tracks, the structure and your delivery on these tracks. The problem is that the mixing is killing our ability or my ability to listen to the tracks in general. Okay, so. I'm going to always give you constructive criticism and try to be super honest with you in general, but just make sure that you either connect with me or something, because we got to do something about your mixing and mastering, because right now that's the only thing that's hurting your music right now. I feel like the vocals stand out a little bit more on this track, but your tracks are so dynamic and loud that they're dynamic and loud with no purpose behind them, because your vocals should be punchier. Your vocals should stand out, and that's not what I'm getting in this particular case. Okay, so let's make those adjustments on your track. I really want you to connect with me. Let's make those adjustments on your track to try to get you in a better place with your music. And then let's just go ahead and get you some music out there that you can be proud of, that everybody would be willing to listen to. I know you have fans on here, and that's a dope thing, you know, to have a fan base. But let's go ahead and take care of your fans by giving them something that they can really listen to. Other than that, I love the energy of what you're doing as far as your music and your concepts. Just go ahead and take care of the mixing and you should be good. The VLNG, let's go ahead, and I'm not sure which one it is. Like, I know you said that you probably sent it already. Let me see. Is it the Benji? I mean, TBH Benji. Let me see. Which one is your actual email? Because I'm not trying to, you know, give up on you or whatever. Let me see what this is. Okay, hold on. Let me go back real quick because. Okay, 1 second, guys. Everybody, just bear with me. Okay, I just got a shout out. Jim and I Love. Shout out for the $50 donation. Let me go ahead and play that. Let me see. Do you actually have the track that you sent? Which email are you sending it from? Okay, let me see. Now the email is VLNG. I'm sorry, VLNG. Okay, this one here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and check this track out. Let me see. Sent to, that's fine. All right, let's check it out.
Be on time. If you look at my wrist, you might go blind. Nigga wanna take it outside, nigga won't die. We can take it to the northwest side, Liverpool where I live and reside. But I be overseas, I'm too fly. And your bitch ovaries overnight. Don't play with me, my nigga, you high. Been on your block, been in your bitch, you don't know she got what. Look at the wrist and my tick and my tuck, but I still take a chick. Yeah, she loving the confidence, nigga. That's why when you talk nothing bother us, nigga. I aim for the top, so she swallowed us, nigga. I'm making a lot and you making a little. Time never stops, yeah, I'm chasing the chicken. Course, can't understand your talk. Everything you say is forced. I'm beaten, can't take no loss. I'm on me back on 04. Hop in the whip, learning from Mr. Miyagi. The way that I chop up a brick. Oculus Rift, take you straight out of this world. I see your reality, bitch. Use insanity quick. Nigga, you out of your mind. You wanna be dying so quick? I got the eye of a king. Did I range wider than Mariah sings? You test me, you stupid. You best watch your movements. Please don't act so useless. Or we getting 6 feet away. I don't play, nigga, you stupid. I move a brick every day. Grams are useless. Ironic that my gas took the way inside my safe. Ironic that the cocaine are clearly on the 6 feet away. I don't play, nigga, you stupid. I move a brick every day. Grams are useless. Ironic that my gas took the way inside my safe. Ironic that the cocaine are clearly on display. Got on you if you probably ain't heard of it. I got tools that you probably ain't working with. I be swerving a lot, I be making them buck. It's that music that makes sure you heard of me. These niggas like bitches, they talk. I be like, ain't no problem, don't stop. I come out the dark like I play it on lock. Cause these niggas gossip a lot. You really ain't working if your passion ain't having you hurting. All this blood don't wash out with detergent. And I swear that these tears have been worth it. Most niggas a bitch made. They a bitch who a bitch who was bitch made. And the bitch that made that bitch a bitch made. Even then they were bitch that your bitch made. 6 feet away, I don't play. Nigga, you stupid. I move a brick every day. Grams are useless. Ironic that my gas took the way inside my safe. Ironic that the cocaine are clearly on the 6 feet away. I don't play. Nigga, you stupid. I move a brick every day. Grams are useless. Ironic that my gas took the way inside my safe. Ironic that the cocaine are clearly on display.
Hey, so everybody go ahead and rate that track. Let them know what you think. Let them know what you think. Give them some honest feedback, some constructive criticism, because we all need to grow. We all need to get better, and that's what we're here for. We're not here to tear anybody down, try to be negative. We all want to just grow and be great. This is a loving community of a bunch of talented artists, musicians, producers, engineers, and that's the type of energy that I want you guys to get from this channel in general. We're going to always be 100 with you, and we're going to keep it honest. But, we're not here to tear each other down. I don't want to allow any of that type of stuff on the chat. Just, help them do and give them honest advice on how they can get better. This particular track, I thought it was great. I love the balance of the vocals. I love the beat. I love the structure of the track. I love what she was doing in the hook. I loved it lyrically. I just thought it was a good song in general. It was just like a really good vibe that just kind of gets you going in that moment. It wasn't too demanding, and it wasn't boring or anything like that in the process. So that's something that I truly appreciate in the process. One thing that I also want to say is that if I was to do anything in that particular case, I would have probably doubled up on that hook, and I would panned it to the left and right so it can be in a stereo image, and then I would have added a little delay and probably just a little bit more reverb or interesting effect to make the vocal stand out a little bit more as far as the hook. But other than that, I thought it was a good song. It was definitely a vibe. I kind of got like different artists. The guy from Ray Schumer, I kind of got his vibe, and then no disrespect to anybody, I'm not into the Island Boys or whatever you call those dudes or whatever. But when you were kind of singing like the hook in a certain style or whatever, it kind of gave me a vibes as if they were gonna, kind of be on the hooks. I'm not saying that I'm a fan of them or hating on them or any of that. I'm just letting you know. Overall, I thought the track was a really dope track. It sounded good and clean, and that's what I truly appreciate. So keep working hard. If you got any more music that you ever want to send it over, because I definitely want to check it out for sure. Let me get to what did Gemini? No, hey, this Gemini Love. The track is called "I'm So Hungry." Did you get it in the email? Let me see. I didn't get the link though. Let me see. I'm not sure if you sent me the link. I mean, I probably did. Let me see. Yeah. So if you can go ahead and send me the track. You know what I'm saying? So I can go ahead and get you taken care of. Once again, I appreciate that $50 donation for sure. I definitely want to get you taken care of, okay? Let me see. If anybody else went ahead and, paid their donations or whatever, just go ahead and send that stuff over. Let me see if it's a good idea in stereo. Hook tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm just trying to get through the tracks as much as possible. If you have a free submission that you submitted, just wait in line and be patient. We kind of go through this all the time where people want you to jump lines and, all this other stuff. If you guys donate, then those are the ones that I'm really trying to focus on first. Everybody else, you got to kind of wait in line. And, it is what it is. Okay, cool. Definitely. Now I don't want to keep missing out on any of these emails. So I'm going to focus on whichever one, because I want to make sure that I don't skip.
You're a natural with putting people at ease.
Jeez, these damn ads are frustrating right now. Let me see, Gemini. I just sent my hyper follow link. Did you send it to my email? If you did, I'll go ahead and check it out right after this track for sure, so I can get you taken care of. Yeah, y'all should try to jump on this thing. I'm trying to make this a more popular thing for everybody, so.
Get the bag, then I'm rushing. Chop it with a drum, it gon' be like percussion. A little bitty bitch from the back, she be bustin'. You know, gang, you know, son, you for sure not my cousin. When we hop up in the field, we gon' blitz, we gon' rush. Johnny Dang on my neck when I walk up in a function. Yeah, I'm boxing on the beat, yeah, you know that I'm a puncher. And the O to the A with a pack, I'm a thusher. You really don't know how much bread I be touching. I be touching a lot. I got bitches on the spot, Gucci finna go, yeah. I got bitches in the lot, 80 centimeters drive. So we pull up to your spot, pull up right to your spot, and you know I got the Glock on my head. Now I feel like a cowboy. Run up on me, then you know you meet the 50 cowboy. Bands up in my wallet, but you know that I don't smile, boy. Chop it with the block, yeah, you gon' need you a towel, boy. Run up on my block, you gon' die like now, boy. Chop it on my side, it go click, it go pow, boy. I remember all them days I was sick, I was down, now you know that I'm up, better hand me my crown, boy. I got that girl, she be calling my phone. Louis Vuitton with that Gucci cologne. Watch how you talk to me, boy, watch your tone. Riding so dolo, I'm riding alone. Shoot it like Steph and this F ain't gon' blow. Glock got a beam and it came with the scope. Got so much bread, I might bake up some dough. Bitch, I remember the dark, now I glow. She want a sneaky link right on the low. Talking about shit that I already know. Sparing your block, it gets turned to a show. Sip on that walk, now I move it too slow.
Sip on that wall, won't go to the top. Chopper bullets make a nigga damn, now he finna drop. This nigga used to be my friend, now the nigga is a ah-ha-ha. Everybody leaving me, now the pain won't stop. And my little nigga choose food up with his mom. And my bitch is my lottery, I ain't playing with them slugs. We ain't messing with no hoes, we ain't messing with no thoughts. Me and my nigga Juice, we was running from the cops. We was running from the 12, yeah, we left them in the dust. All my niggas up and up, they ain't niggas I can trust. While I'm up at the top, niggas never show me love. I was praying for my sins, got as much shit from above. I don't know what to feel anymore. Money won't fix my life, not even Dior. My family can't fix my life, no. I be feeling suicidal on the down low.
Okay, so everybody rate that track. Let them know what you think. In general, I mean, whoever the artist is in general, give them some honest feedback. Let them know what you think. I think overall, it was just one of those tracks again. It was just like a vibe, kind of one of the popular styles that's going on today. You know, just kind of one of them, which I kind of dig. You know, the whole auto-tune-ish type style or whatever. The only thing that I always feel when it comes to certain tracks like that in general is that so many artists are doing it that you almost can't tell the difference between them and the other 100 artists that do it in general. So I would definitely recommend that you do something that distinctively kind of sets you apart from other artists, so people can be like, okay, well, I know who this artist is, I know who that artist is, because I know right now, especially in the industry, about 6 different artists that sounds just like that. And a lot of times, even when I hear their music, I can't even tell the difference because they all sound the same, but the flow, the structure, the delivery, the tracking overall in general, I thought it was dope. It was just like a nice flow in general. And it's something that you can definitely do to, I guess you can say, make you sound a little bit better. Okay. So let me see. Did you use it? How did you make yourself point out? Let me see. Can you say mine? Let me go ahead and check the email. Let me see. See what's sent. Somebody said to that I can use the. Well, since my live is already open, I just don't want to. I don't want to risk it. I could have probably used the ad block. I'll think about that next time. Dope track though, for sure. Okay, let me let me see. Gemini Love, what link? Okay, did you send a link sent? Okay, you say link sent. Okay, let me go ahead and check out Gemini Love. Okay, wait, do I have to? I'm wondering if I can just. Okay. I'm assuming that is like you don't do any of y'all happen to have your links on if you have your links on YouTube or something like that, just kind of let me know in the future so we don't have to go through the process of doing this. Let's check it out.
You feel me up, right? But my appetite is craving for you. Yeah. Let me tell you how I feel, baby. I'm so hungry. Girl, I only need a taste of your body. I'm so hungry. Don't be stingy, girl, I'm starving for your loving, for your loving. Baby, can I get a taste of your, can I get a taste? Yeah. You fill my appetite up, baby, when we make love. Turn off the lights and step inside of this room. Your body's calling and I know just what to do. I know you like it when I kiss your favorite spot. I'll lick and make it work down to your G-spot. I'll have you shaking by the time I'm done with you. Baby, I'm hungry, can I have some more of you? All of this passion that you're keeping inside. There is no detour once my tongue is inside. Girl, I only need a taste of your body. Don't be stingy, girl, I'm starving for your loving, for your loving. Baby, can I get a taste of your, can I get a taste? Yeah. You fill my appetite up, baby, when we make love. Girl, I only need a taste of your body. Don't be stingy, girl, I'm starving for your loving, for your loving. Baby, can I get a taste of your, can I get a taste? Yeah. You fill my appetite up, baby, when we make love. Can I get a taste of that loving on the side? Can I get a taste? Those lips between your thighs. Can I get a taste of that loving on the side? Can I get a taste of those lips between your thighs? Can I get a taste of that loving on the side? Can I get a taste of those lips between your thighs? Can I get a taste of that loving on the side? Can I get a taste of those lips between your thighs, baby? Girl, I only need a taste of your body. Don't be stingy, girl, I'm starving for your loving, for your loving. Baby, can I get a taste of your, can I get a taste?
Okay, so everybody go ahead and rate that track. Let them know exactly what you think about it. Give them some honest feedback, some honest constructive criticism. Overall, I thought the track was dope. Very talented vocalist. I really like your sound, your tonality of your tracks. I love the structure of the song as well. I feel like for the most part the vocals were clean. The track was pretty balanced. I would have came down on some of the instrumentation and the beat just a little bit more because it was kind of strong and overpowering. But for the most part, one thing that I really feel like needed the most work out of the entire track was the hook, the I'm So Hungry part. I would have doubled, like I told the last artist, I would have doubled up on that, and I would have panned it in the left ear and the right ear, the stereo image, and then plus added some harmonies to make that hook really hit, or, you know, pop a little bit more. That I'm So Hungry part kind of just got a little bit lost with the lead vocal. The lead vocal that you have was kind of more so kind of drowning that out. It just felt like dynamically it got lost in a mix. Other than that, when you started to get toward more the bridge part, then I would have added a little bit more structure or something just to fill up the lyrics a little bit more, because it seemed like it started to fall off a little bit. It didn't really have a climax in the track. And then another thing that I want to say that you should probably work on in the future is that you kept the same repetitive melody throughout the whole song. So eventually you want to start to kind of change that up. I always tell people or advise people that if you come with some type of delivery on the first verse, make sure that it changes up on a second verse, or you start to do things a little bit different. When every line that you're saying kind of sounds like a I don't want to use the wrong word, but like a nursery rhyme type song, to where you're just saying the same thing, repeating over and over again, because you're not changing your arrangement or how you actually sing it or deliver the speed of how you do it, then things can get like really repetitive, and that's not how you want this track to be. This definitely have the grown folk vibe that I really like, and I truly appreciated this track in general. It's just, if you can kind of make those adjustments, that's something that I personally would do. If I worked with you as one of artists that I deal with in general, I would definitely have this song structured a little bit differently, and you would see like a night and day difference in how this track sounds overall as far as your arrangement of the track. But other than that, I thought the track sounded great. Clean mix, clean vocals. I love the concept. The grown folk talk, that's old school for me. I really appreciate that. A lot of new music nowadays, it just don't have that anymore. So shout out to Gemini Love. I would definitely like to connect with you and network with you more. So be sure to email me so we can talk a little bit more. Maybe we can do some collaborations and things like that. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to any of my R&B music, just go ahead and go to YouTube and type in Chris Lee, and it's called Zombie. Okay, so just go ahead and type that in, check that out, and then you'll see what I mean about structure, harmonies, finding the climax in the track and things like that. But guys, go show this person some love. Follow them. If they have a YouTube, if they have a page, go subscribe, because I can definitely appreciate that music. So I definitely will be subscribing to your channel. All right, so let's go ahead and check some other ones out. Hey, I need to know if there was anybody else who paid, because I won't be able to get to all of the songs today. We've probably been on, I'm not even sure how long we've been on or whatever, but I do have a wife and kids that I got to make some things happen for. So, you know, I'm trying to do this as much as I can as well, okay, for everybody in general. But let me make sure, because I don't want to skip anybody else. If anybody else has already paid, just leave me some comments and let me know what you think. Because I don't, you know, I mean, let me know if you did, because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. Let's check this out.
Good job, Kian.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out.
Good job, Kian.
Hey! I'm on the live. What's up? I'm on the live video. What's up? Nope. Get up. I'm doing a live video. Okay, so rate that track, give some honest feedback. I thought that track was dope. That track hit. Obviously, the mixing could have been a lot better, but as far as the effects and, you know, the direction of the song, the energy, everything, I just thought that that track really hit. You know, nothing against the artist, but the producer, I'm not necessarily sure I like the way that 808 was kind of key to the song. I would have probably did a different arrangement as far as the 808. It just seemed something was just a little bit thrown off to me as far as that, but everything else, the track hit, the energy was there, like the beat really hit hard, and I love the energy that the artist came with. So shout out to you. That track definitely hit for sure. So that's something that I'm gonna be adding to the playlist or playing again, because that's something that I want to listen to again later for sure. Dope track. Shout out to you for sure. Let me see what else we got here. So just so I don't lose out on anything. All right, let's check out another track. I'm going to get to a couple more, and then I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for tonight. I got to do a lot more mixing for clients and stuff for tutorials and everything to try to bring y'all some fire. So, you know, but that last artist, shout out to you for sure. That track was dope.
Hey, Jess. Yeah. Young and dumb be the come up. We grind hard till the sun up.
Better.
We keep moving and we ain't stopping. Haters see him and we keep popping. Young and dumb when we run up. Shine hard in the summer. They keep hating, we not breaking. I see hatred, it's painstaking. Young and dumb be the come up, boy. Flashing signs when I run up, boy. Game got me from sun up, boy. Keep slaying, kid a dragon lord. Swagger sing like a choir, boy. Flow hitting, better tired, boy. I'm not kidding, better listen up. If you miss this, you ain't coming up. Them bitches be some runners up. Your misses be the one that's up. That's knowledge, learn to give it up. It's HS, you don't give a fuck. I'm faded when I hit the stuff. Mary Jane, she forever stuck on memory lane with a stoner's luck. Big flames when I blow it up. Hit them with venom, the pen be awake. Ending these hitters when they are awake. Hitting the stogie, we added some buds to hit you inhale on the smoke. Great, tweaking, I see it all over your face. Weekends we leaving, we headed to space. Deep in some bogeys, we got it to shut. Told you we singing and we got enough. Yeah, hey, I got it. These haters here, they don't want it. We got jewels and we flaunt it. The crew deep and we on it. Yeah, hey, I got it. These haters here, they don't want it. They talk big but no options, so that means we ain't stopping. Young and dumb be the come up. We grind hard till the sun up. We keep moving and we ain't stopping. Haters see him when we keep popping. Young and dumb when we run up. Shine hard in the summer. They keep hating and we not breaking. I see hatred, it's painstaking. Our pen goes on my notepad. Big spinner, we hold that. Baguettes bling like a spoiled brat. Haters speaking, it's combat. Caught reaching, get stomped back. Block bleeding on contact. Stock speaking, how you call that? Yeah, I'm ballin', baby. Kicks custom, I rock daily. The paint loud like a ukulele. I stand out like a new Mercedes. Ladies love me, but it's too late. I don't flirt and I don't date. I don't touch and I don't play. I'm okay and I'm not fake. I'm still great. Maybe if you wait. It's rainy where you stay. It's mainly who you pay. Don't blame me when they skate. They shady but they play. I'm gravy with my steak. So wavy like a snake. I'm hazy when I'm baked. Yeah, hey, I see you. Haters here, they won't be you. Speak up, it'll free you. It mean much when they see you. Yeah, hey, I see you. Haters here, they won't be you. Speak up, it'll free you. It mean much when they see you. Young and dumb be the come up. We grind hard till the sun up. We keep moving and we ain't stopping. Haters see him when we keep popping. Young and dumb when we run up. Shine hard in the summer. They keep hating and we not breaking. I see hatred, it's painstaking. Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. go ahead, get that person some love, show them some love, let them know what you think. I definitely thought that this mix was a lot better on this one. A lot more balanced on this one as well. I love the spacing. I love the clarity. I think everything was pretty dynamic as far as the vocals. You know, I could hear the beat well. I could hear the vocals well. Overall, it was just a good mix. I mean, there's obviously certain things that we can touch up on or, you know, do a little bit better. But other than that, you know, I don't have much anything negative to say about that track. You know, I just thought it was a dope track in general. Loved the artistry. I love the beat, and I love the way that it sounds. Not bad. Great job on that track for sure. For sure. Yep. Also, go ahead and give some feedback if you haven't already. Another thing I want to keep in, you know, I just want to remind everybody, if you are sending tracks to me and you are somebody who, if you don't donate, in general, you know, you're going to have to wait in line. That's all I can really tell you. So, you know, I don't care how long you've been here in a live or whatever. If you've been in a live and other people are donating, then it's first come, first serve. You know, those people I want to serve first. Okay. So just always keep that in mind. So if you feel like you're going to get frustrated or whatever, ain't really too much I can do about that. You know, that's going to be more of a personal problem. But if you're somebody who are sending some type of donations or whatever, I'm trying to get to your tracks. As far as, let me see, is it Melly? Let me know what your email is. If you sent the track, you know, if you sent the track or whatever, I'll go ahead and check that one out. But I'm definitely need to get the Super Hood stuff because he is constantly donating. And like I said, that's priority to me, okay? That's priority. All right, let's go ahead and check it out.
'Twas the season of cheer and joy filled.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to open this thing up on probably Google next time I do this and put the ad blocker. I mean, because I think it's just because I'm utilizing the Safari. I'm on a Mac Mini right now, so you know, normally I do a lot of my videos from the PC as well, but I normally do everything from Google, and I just didn't open up Google right away, so I would have probably had an ad blocker on there. So let it get through these two little ads or whatever in the process while I do his thing. Yeah, I have like so many projects and stuff. I got this dope female artist that I'm working with. She's getting there as well. So we got about 10 seconds on that. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let me jump back to the track real quick.
Required.
Hey.
I thought I was gonna get over at least 1,000,000 times. I felt the star burning out, but somehow made it shine. Something about the hard drive make us stronger when we climb. Something about this love got me tarnished every time. I thought I was gonna get over at least 1,000,000 times. I felt the star burning out, but somehow made it shine. Something about the hard drive make us stronger when we climb. Something about this love got me tarnished every time. I got the sauce, I got the magic potion. Baby, I close the scars from your heart that were open. Forever blessed, but you know I'm still fighting omens. I put in pain, this shit deep like the ocean. Yeah, yeah. From the 5 like Ali, I be floating. Hey, shut the fuck up, why you talking with that commotion? Yeah, yeah, hope it's romantic. Oops, didn't mean to leave the damage in that Atlantic. Caught up waves, didn't mean to leave you stranded. All your antics, oops, had to leave your ass abandoned. Rip your heart out, you can't fix with a bandage. Rip your heart out. I thought I was gonna get over at least 1,000,000 times. I felt the star burning out, but somehow made it shine. Something about the hard drive make us stronger when we climb. Something about this love got me tarnished every time. I thought I was gonna get over at least 1,000,000 times. I felt the star burning out, but somehow made it shine. Something about the hard job make us stronger when we climb. Something about this love got me tarnished every time.
Okay, if you can, go ahead and rate that track. Let the artist know what you think. Overall, I love the direction of the track. I love the beat. There were some things that were I was kind of like, where is it going to go as far as the structure wise, the arrangement of the track. That was a different track. That was a different track, and it's a vibe. It's a vibe in general. I feel like the lyrics were there. It's just I was kind of looking for a little bit more out of the track, but the track sounds clean. I think that the vocals sounded pretty clean. The tuning, the vocal tuning a little bit on an auto tune. I would have probably put it in a different key, but it didn't sound terrible. It's just certain little things that you can hear on certain parts that were kind of going off. But other than that, I think the track was dope. It was a vibe. The beat was a vibe. How you came on the track was interesting as well. It just all goes back to what I said earlier, that when it comes to a lot of artists that utilize that that auto-tune rapping type sound, I can't too much tell a difference between you and the artists, from earlier. That's what I'm saying. So when you guys tend to bring this type of sound to music, you want to try to do something that's a little bit distinctively, that's going to set you apart from these other artists. But the track was a vibe. I love the sound. I thought it was a dope track. It's something that I can definitely listen to. Just fix a couple things on the structure, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty dope track. So y'all be sure to get this person some love. And everybody that's in this community or come to these videos, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe and try to support other people. You don't have to, but you never know where these collaborations can go. Let me see. He said, I don't know about that. We sound completely different. I wouldn't say all that. I definitely wouldn't say all that. Just because, like I said, when you have that particular sound or the tonality that the auto-tune adds to a lot of rappers that rap a particular way, it definitely can sound a little repetitive. Now, maybe how y'all deliver and, as far as that can sound completely different, but just as far as that particular sound, I think that's pretty common for a lot of people nowadays in music and what they're doing musically. But and that's not a comment to shade you or throw shade on or you or the other artists. It's just more so from a perspective of hearing that particular sound. If you matched them up and you did a blind test on somebody and said, yo, just listen to this with your ears, I'm going to play 2 tracks, and didn't even bother saying that it was from two different artists, I'm willing to bet that most people would think that song, the artists on the track were probably from the same artist. The songs on the track were from the same artist, just because that particular sound tends to be a common thing nowadays. But effects wise, if people start doing things a little bit differently, then that's going to make things stand out and make people sound a lot different. The guy from earlier that I still wanted to shout out real quick was Gemini Love. Thank you for another donation. I truly appreciate you being a fan all these years. I would definitely like to network and collaborate with you. I've been trying to network and collaborate with a lot of people who've been friends and subscribers, but also help people out. I want you guys to get to know me more on a personal level, not just through a camera. So don't hesitate to reach out, because you kind of stuck with me. You got some stuff that I think you can really do musically, and I think I can help you kind of get that for sure. Let me see who else we got. But yeah, for the artist, Amelie, I think it is. If I'm not saying it right, I apologize. Definitely a dope track. Something I appreciate, and I definitely would like to check out more of that your material as well, for sure. Okay, let me see what we got. Let me go ahead and take care of. Let me see. Okay, Super Hood. Let me go ahead and check this out.
Get yourself together. The level of disrespect has been taken too far. The streets are watching. Make yourself ready.
Rap shit or trapping. They thought I hung my jersey up. Bitch, I'm still active. Better put your bitch up before boot bag her. She sure not on the book for me, might as well tag me. Boot dog goated, I get it from my daddy. Clean Adidas, fresh cut, dope boy fashion. I heard you fell off, that's dope boy tragic. I pull up and step on shit, nigga drop the ad. I fuck that head up when I drop that runette. Boot be snapping on the track, nigga, that's a train wreck. Me and head did I thing in the streets, that's a fact. Got the bitches on me, nigga, boot shook back. DM stupid, flooded like my pockets. Left the trap 5 years ago, they still knocking. She say I smell good, this that, it's the Miyagi. I'm just running errands, they still think I'm popping. Can't even wear COVID masks, they still think I'm robbing. This rap shit easy, I hit the track jogging. It's that organized crime shit, that drill shit sloppy. This that bird CD flow, copyrighted, can't copy. YouTube did numbers, haters even watched it. I'm your bitch, baby, nigga, like she adopted me. Every day, Black Friday, nigga, better shop with me. This that hood lingo off the top, don't need a glossary. So one night stand, bitch, better get over me. Your ass wasn't fat enough and you ain't had a million knees. Face card clean, nigga, boot dog, or triple G perfecting my craft. Now niggas can't fuck with me. What the fuck with that? What the fuck with that? That's how I snap on niggas. They can't fuck with boo. They can't fuck with boo. That's how I trap on niggas. That's how I snap on niggas.
We the best that ever did it, 100% on the pivot. Your girl been sucking dick for years, you still ain't even much in it. Saying grace at my estate, you getting maced in the face. While Vice beat your fucking ass, the pills were fitting all lace. I'm so tired of balling, while you so tired of falling. Them niggas never had your back, they were just tired of you calling. Back in the mid-90s, I've been known as a G. Way before a juvenile was even 400 degrees. The all black dicky suit, I'm just so fitted and sweet. Before the 30-round clips, my gold teeth was elite. Hopping out the Cadillac while the woofers are knocking. Pulling down the black mask and going straight in your pocket. Dark tinted slow motion, I'm just peeking the scene. Killed a nigga right beside you, he never noticed the beam. I speak a different dialect when I ain't got no respect. I put the ass up in the sky and super taking your breath. All this rapping about ops, man, you niggas was scared, man. Time I running up on somebody, man, you never was there, man. All these faggots so fiction, I'ma make a prediction. If the shot was meant for you, you can't hear when you listen.
All right, so everybody go ahead and rate that track. Rate that track. Let them know what you think. Bluebird Mike. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely I tell you what, the only thing that I feel with the track, like I said, is dynamic. I would just cut back on the reverb. The reverb is kind of making the vocals too soft and they kind of sound a little bit hollow. You can take away some of that muddiness, add a little bit more compression, and push the vocals up a little bit. The beat don't have to be so loud. Focus on you being the focal point of the track. I still thought the track was dope. I truly appreciate you sending these tracks too, man, because what people fail to realize is that when they don't want to pay for donations or if they don't want to get their tracks heard, like this is the opportunity for anybody ever watching this live to go and find out who you are, to listen to your music. You know, they get to see who you are. They get to find out what channel your YouTube channel is, the whole 9 yards. So I'll be trying to recommend that people try to get their songs on this live and critique. That's why I'm trying to play it, because I want to be able to help y'all get put out there to the world, especially to my fan base. You know, I think we should all share the love, you know, when it comes to this music stuff. So I really want to help everybody out. Superhood, I truly appreciate the donations that you've sent. I think you've donated at least 4 times already. So I truly appreciate that. That's something that I legitimately care about. One thing that I definitely want to do in this particular case, I should be able to do it, is I want to take this time out to spotlight my kids, because my kids are artists as well. And my kids are all under 10. And I just want y'all to know what my boys are doing. I really do. This is my time to spotlight my boys. So check them out and let me know what you think about the track. I want y'all to give me the honest feedback.
Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all.
Just keep going. Oh, listen, being a child is difficult. It's difficult. I know it's hard not to let it show. You gotta keep your faith in God right now. Ooh. People may not understand it, but that's okay, 'cause God will help them comprehend it. And you know you gotta be strong. You don't battle life alone. You'll make it through. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. Just push and pray and seek His face. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You can do it if you try. If you keep going. Time and time again, you prove me to be worthy. You're my healer when they hurt me. No matter what it takes, you gotta hold on. The sacrifice she made, I know you care for me. Everything that I've been lacking, you provide for me. You gotta keep your faith in God right now. Right now. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. Just push and pray and seek His face. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You can do it if you try. If you keep going. Cash your care. All of your worries. All of your burdens on God, and He will take care of them. You gotta keep going. Keep going. You gotta keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Push and pray and seek His face. You gotta keep going. Don't give up. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Do it if you try. If you keep going. Oh.
I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I just wanted to take that opportunity to go ahead and spotlight my boys. One time by playing a song of theirs or whatever. You know, I'm just really trying to get them some exposure and just really send out a good message to people out there listening in general. So my boys are good kids. They work hard when it comes to this music stuff, and that's all that matters. Let me see. Big P TV. Did you send me anything in general, or let me see. because I'm not gonna forget about you guys. I'm gonna try to go live again tomorrow, and I wanna basically I wanna start off where I left off, or where I'm about to leave off tonight, just to be able to kind of go from there in general. Okay, so let me see, because I want to make sure that I don't, I have these couple tracks left, but I just don't want to. I want to be able to save some for the other live. You know what? I tell you what. That's what I'll do. I think I'm gonna go live again, either tonight or tomorrow, so I can go ahead and show you guys some things and kind of go through more of these mixes and stuff, because I got some stuff. Let me see what this is.
Yeah, I know you catching feelings, baby. Tell me what you need from me. I'ma make it happen, baby. I can be ready around 10, yeah. Let me spend the day with you. I can be more than a friend, yeah. Tell me that you're ready to. Baby, what you think? This is so.
Okay, so yeah, because I'm going to be showing y'all some stuff with a lot of other artists and stuff like that, that I'm doing a lot of mixing for in general. And guys, honestly, you guys are going to be able to see and hear what I'm doing differently with a lot of these artists' mixes. A lot of these artists, I'm bringing out their mixes. I'm remixing songs and revamping songs that they've done, recorded already. And I'm just making it a lot better, giving it a lot more life, a lot more clarity. And I think that's what a lot of you artists can utilize in general. So guys, take advantage of it. Like I said, if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. If you are into music, if you need a free recording software, go check out my Cakewalk videos. If you have Pro Tools, Logic, FL Studio, I have vocal templates that I sell that I can make specifically custom for you. So if you feel like, if you're not ready to pay for mixing and mastering, but you want to get your song to where your vocals at least sound clean, then contact me and I'll let you guys know the rates for that. I'll offer a lot of the vocal templates, custom vocal templates, so you guys can just sound good every time you record your song. That's something that's going to be key. But I would highly recommend you guys get mixing and mastering services that I offer as well, because like I said, I'm going to make sure that your music is industry standard, radio ready to go. It's going to be loud, punchy, clear. The vocals are going to be present, background vocals, everything. I'm going to clean up a lot of the noise, everything's going to be on point. And I promise, guys, I care about working with you guys fully throughout this process. I care about making sure that you grow as an artist, make sure that you grow as a producer, a mix engineer, singer, songwriter, you name it. That's my goal, to help you get better in some way, form, or fashion. So working with me, I want to make sure that you take away something positive that you can eventually put into your music or somebody else's music that you're either going to be mixing or writing for or producing for or collaborating with or whatever. Okay, so that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guys that donated in this video. If you want your music to be played more in the future, I will be accepting more donations in the future. If you want to send me a donation anyways and have me pick up where we left off in the next video, we can also do that as well. But guys, just take advantage of it. This is all a support thing. I'm trying to support you guys by playing your music on my channel. The little donations is things that I just basically utilize to help keep this channel going. Okay, it's to invest in more plugins or invest in more things that are going to help make you guys better artists, singers, producers, mix engineers, etc., the whole 9 yards. So thank you for showing me love. I truly appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't hesitate to show my videos with other people or share my videos with other people. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, I think I'm close to being maxed out on my Facebook, or I'm probably already maxed out on my Facebook. But if you want to find me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my link in the description box. I have my personal page and I have my Chris Lee, aka Toonie page, which is my personal page, but my United Destiny ENT page is my business page. I don't really get on there much. I don't really post a lot of stuff on there in general, but if you want to get to know me personally and interact with me, then I recommend that you contact me on Instagram at my personal page. And I'm going to put that in the description box right now. My personal Insta. I would love to get some followers over there. I'm not big on trying to get followers on my Instagram or anything like that. You know, if you come over there and follow me, I just ask that you respect me, you respect my family. You know, I try to build positive relationships with everybody out there. I'm not into the drama. Don't be no creeper. Don't be no weirdo. Don't harass me. Don't do none of that. Like, I just want to interact with good people and build good relationships with people. So, guys, thank you so much. I enjoyed listening to your music. I look forward to listening to more of your music in the future. And, guys, as always, stay tuned for the next video.